Hey. Hey, y'all. Welcome. If you're watching the VOD, hello. Big hugs and kisses to you. I turn them. I don't have to turn the music down on my computer. I have a Go XLR. I can turn the music down on it, which is great. Oh god, I'm hearing myself. This has been going on for a while, hasn't it? Oh, cringe. Alright, that's fixed at least. God damn it. Well, welcome in. If you're coming in sick, you are watching on the VOD, awesome. I've been playing Path today. Hopefully gonna be getting my hardcore character past Act 1, and we'll see where we're going from there. And who knows what. So let's turn the chat on. This is the right one. Hi. There we go. But it'll be a fun time. It'll be a fun time today. I am drinking the pink Red Bull, which is basically my entire identity now at this point. It tastes real good. It's like a raspberry almost in a way, and I love it very, very much. Yeah, it'll be a sick time to sip this, play games, and just vibe out. Hopefully we'll be getting past that Act 1, and I won't get my ass handed to me again by either the boss or just some random enemy like last time, which that was depressing. And unexpected. I did not expect that to happen at all, but it did. Doesn't change that it did. I'm switching my windows around so I can access them correctly for think things. So I need to boot up the Path of Exile trade site on the hardcore tab. And so you can I need to add not Will Smith. I need to add Obama on this one. Yeah, there we go. Our buddy. That's our buddy. Right there. I think it's funny having him here. Oh, they've got a new they got challenges spouting up on Path, it looks like. And this music is straight up fucking vibing, dude. They are going sicko on it. Let me game. And there we go. Sick. Yeah, it looks there we go. Yeah, it looks like they got this going on, so I guess I'll be trying that at some point, but honestly, I'm gonna be playing Monster Hunter Wilds soon. We'll see how that goes. I might experiment going live on the old TikTok with gaming and stuff. See how that goes, to try that avenue out, because why not? Gonna try that and kind of go from there. I've been going live on there during the day, checking out the music aspect of it, and it's interesting, but it's not too bad. It's pretty cool. I'll probably continue doing that, which I've been going live like more so during the day, around like 4 p.m. just playing for like 30-40 minutes until I run out of the songs that I usually play, which fortunately I gotta relearn a lot of stuff that I used to play online. God, I look so oily right now, but I think it's just because I live in Alabama and it's just humid all the time, or the room in here is hot. You really can't tell. You really can't tell nowadays. But I just remembered I'm using OBS to look at chat. But I remember last time I was using it and chat did not show up for a good amount of time, and I was quite shocked, quite upset with that. Anyways, that being said, I'm going to just absolutely throw my body into the game right now, and see if I can get myself a pillar of a caged gun on the old on the old trade site, because if I can get one of those, cool, we'll be able to roll through the rest of... I'm gonna actually scream. The only thing that is listed for the Pillar of the Cage God is one that is a Divine Orb. Why? Do people... I feel like people just buy out these items and then resell them at like 1 div and just like sucks. It's like I would like to, you know, get something else. I know that people sell them for like Chaos Orbs and stuff, but I don't have any Chaos Orbs. I haven't got a Chaos Orb in a while, and by a while I mean I've never got a Chaos Orb in PoE 2 on hardcore, so my assumption was that they're more difficult to get. I know they're price-wise they're higher than normal exalts and everything, so I think I'm gonna have to just hope for the best, and we're gonna have to just see if we can cook and win without having to deal with stuff. I'll see if I can maybe get like the suede bracers, the North Paw unique. Because if I could get that, that'd be chill. Because then that would add a little bit of DPS, which would help with me fighting the boss. That one's pretty decent. I'll see if you know what? Let me see if Pillar is on here. 10 exalts. Shit. Yeah, I can't afford that. I'll just go with Suede's. The North Paws, because at least if I get North Paws, then I'll be able to have a little bit of extra damage, which I think would matter quite a significant amount right now in this game. That's assuming I'm able to get one. I sent a message saying, hey, I would like to purchase that sweet little item. But now we wait to see if I actually get to purchase said sweet little item. I don't know if I will or not. Let's just switch over like that. If I do, cool. If not, it's not the end of the world. Make you a little bit bigger. Now that Obama is... Tell me that's not funny. Tell me that isn't funny. Tell me that isn't sick. Hell yeah. Our life force, dude. Obama. Giving us Obamacare in Path of Exile. I hope that joke doesn't age poorly and like I die. Because if that happens, that will probably be a clip, and I will probably post the clip and people will laugh at me. They're like, wow, you really thought you had something right there, dude. Like, I'm sorry. Thought I did. I thought I was a funny man. Thought I was a quirked up white boy. Go to with the sauce. Apparently not. But what I could do right now is I could start, oh no, he's gone. I could start heading to Ogham Manor, get down there, start crushing through it, and hopefully get to the spot where I'll fight the boss, and then give the boss a shot. Or I'll get there and see what, I'll see what I've gotten, if it feels right, if things feel a little silly, quirky, random, then I can fight the boss, but if not, you know, who knows. Also, new update today. We'll see how this goes, because my big concern lately with Path is that the rubber banding has been very bad as far as like with the internet and everything. So I'm curious to know if it's any better with the new update that popped in. That would be, God, that would be amazing, because that means that would actually make me want to play my real character on stream, because the reason why I don't is because the rubber banding has gotten me killed multiple times. It's made me lose quite a bit of XP, and like, yeah, I could like get one of the omens that reduces the amount of XP I lose if I die. I think it's by like 75%, which is pretty staggering, to be honest. I could do that, but you know, that's quite a bit of currency that I could put towards something else. I'm not even sure what. I got a new item the other day, a new weapon that was, you know, better for my build, and I was like, all right, let's see how it is. Shit was only 10 exalt, and it was better, or it's provided more DPS than my weapon that I think I spent like 5+ divine orbs on. So it's like, on one hand, it sucks because it's just like, oh cool, I could have just, you know, not bought that weapon and fine. But it is also nice to know that like I have an additional weapon that I could swap in here and there if I wanted to, or if I wanted to just be like kind of one of my friends or something who's playing, like I could gift them it or something. Like, yo, give me, buy me a McChicken, and this this weapon is yours. So I think it's like 5 div. Like, if we were to like, you know, pretend that like buying divine orbs with actual USD was legal, it'd be like, I think like $5 or something. I think it's like $1 per div or something like that. I'm not really too sure. That's like assuming that the price on the mirrors of Kalandra, are on the same. Because the mirror price is, I want to say $500 or $600, which on paper that sounds absurd. Like, how and why would a game in-game currency cost that much? But then you think like, oh, okay, if someone's played the game for say like 5+ years, sometimes 10, and you've never seen an item like that once, and you've got thousands of hours in, it's not like it's an item that's necessarily worth farming. Like, yeah, you could, but it's kind of unrealistic to farm, so price for it will then be a lot higher, because it's not like people are trying to like make, it's not like you're gonna make a living off of farming mirrors. And if you are, make a YouTube video and teach us your ways, because that's absurd. So, you know, it's not really something you could do with like a monetary incentive, so to speak. So, you know, I don't think it's too unheard of for someone to like ask for $800 for an item that they've been farming for 8 to 10 years. Crazy concept. Like, imagine doing that, you know, playing a game for like, you know, 10 hours a day and just still never seeing one. Assuming that you're playing 10 hours a day every single day for 365 days times, let's just say 5 even. That's a number. I don't know the number off the top of my head, but hey, it's definitely a number. But let's fight this boss right quick. My thing is I just want to get as much XP put in, or get as much XP as I possibly can before fighting the boss, and, you know, see what we can do. Maybe who knows, maybe someone will throw a pillar up on the auction house and I can actually get one at a reasonable price. That would be pretty awesome, honestly. 'Cause if I had pillar, I think I'd be the happiest boy on the planet, as that is everything for leveling. But also, people are charging a lot. I don't like that. Oh. We're charging a lot of money for it, so what can you do? Besides, you know, feed into the greed of people wanting money for their items. How dare they? What monsters, dude? What absolute monsters. Also, I wonder if the drop rate on items is nerfed after you fight the boss once. I'm sure a quick Google inquiry could give us that answer, but I just don't know. Because I feel like ever since, like when I fight a boss for the first time, boom, we're getting yellows, currency's dropping, everyone's stoked, and then and then immediately after that, and it's just not, like, bosses that that rubber banding is not best. What server I'm on? Says I'm on DC, which is like the closest one for me. I may switch to Texas, and just so that way we can not worry about it. But well, who knows? Worst comes to worse, I'll just deal with it. God, I'll deal with it and just hope for the best. But I mean, the rubber banding I just witnessed right now is kinda if. Let's go. Let's switch it right now before it gets any worse. All right, we'll try Texas. It may just be a situation where I'm just at the mercy of their servers, which I know they're a small indie company. I know that they are doing their best, and we love them for it, and we want them to succeed, and we want to just hug them for being just the best. But if I die, I'm gonna be quite sad. Quite sad, in fact. I'm just gonna keep the Pillar of the Caged God. Yo Z, look at you. You're a moderator, dude. Yeah, I forgot that I forgot to tell you I made you a moderator. You and Trash Overloaded are my first and only moderators right now. A mod on the YouTube. I don't know what it means on here. I mean, I'm guessing it means you could like ban people or delete messages or maybe start polls. I don't know, but congrats. I think congrats on being the first YouTube moderator. Everyone's banned. Good. Get them out of here. They're just gonna bully me and make fun of my my shiny forehead right now because of this damn heat. But how are you doing? Did you get Monster Hunter by chance? I just bought it a little bit ago. Got it installed. It's not live yet, but I'll be oh, I leveled up. Sick. It's not live just yet, but I was gonna say it's not live, but I'll be playing it and everything. So evasion, energy, armor. Nah, let's just keep going up. You pre-bought it, sick. Okay. And are you playing on PC or PlayStation? I'm on PC. I did the benchmark today to see how it would do, and it did well. Like everything ran fine. 24-hour stream Saturday. Okay, sick. I was probably gonna stream Saturday, so I'll link up with you and try to figure out like something with that. I work Friday and Sunday, but you know what? That's all right. Wait, what do we got? Oh, I could do Tempest Flurry now. That's actually fantastic. Great move. But yeah, I'm so stoked for it. I'm not gonna lie. Fucking Monster Hunter, dude. Monsties? What monster they hunters now? And the answer is us. We shall be monstering our hunters. Thankfully, I think. I would say yes. I'm very excited for it. My only worry is that I'm not gonna like stay invested in it like I didn't with what's it called? With Rise. But I also feel like the combat and just the way the game felt with Rise was substantially different from this one, which was kind of that was my big deterrent, is it just didn't really feel good. So I was like, you know, touch. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. Like, I enjoyed it when I played it, but it just didn't captivate me the way the other ones did. Like, it just felt too much like a it's weird. There's like this weird in-between of mobile games and Switch games, and it felt like a Switch game, which is not necessarily a mobile game, but it's a game that is created with the intention of being able to be mobile with it, you know? And it gave me that kind of a vibe, which isn't bad, like by any means, but it's just like, it's like that one game God Eater that was on the PSP, which was basically, yeah, no, it's like, it's a game it just didn't feel like a game that you would sit there and just get like super invested in. Like, I'm sure people did. Like, I'd be shocked if people didn't, because I mean, people were like that with all the other Monster Hunter games, but just something about it was not for me. It was not the vibe, I guess. So I only played it a little bit. Plus, it could have, you know, honestly, it could have just been life. I think when it came out on PC, I think that was around the time I started like not being online as much. And I think that kind of caused me to stop playing it. Plus, I know a lot of people didn't like it because they didn't really enjoy the way that their weapon of choice played. I know people who mained Hunting Horn did not like it at all. And they were just like, yeah, fuck this baloney, I'm donezo. I was like, oh shit, alright. So, and that was a lot of the people who I wanted to play with too. So, I mean, that probably... Yeah, literally, like, and I'm not sure how they are, and have you dabbled with them in Rise yet? Not Rise, Wilds yet? I'm hoping that they play the same, because actually that person that was in here that you met, Trash, they also made Hunting Horn in Monster Hunter. Played the beta, and it seems a lot better. Okay, cool. Oh, cool. So not only is it similar, but they improved upon it even better. That's actually really sick. But yeah, Trash played Monster Hunter, and their main weapon was Monster Hunter, or not Monster Hunter. Their main weapon was Hunting Horn. Wait, really? Oh, that's... So that means I can use Greatsword and Hammer. That's amazing. That's amazing. Holy shit. Because, like, I hated having to, like, switch off between the two. Or if you want to be, like, a sweat, you could have, like, Greatsword and, like, bow. Assuming you weren't someone who just decided to, like, feed and just get absolutely shit on with it. God, I'm just thinking about the Behemoth, like, not raid, but the Behemoth boss fight, and just how every single time I would see someone with a bow and arrow, I'd be like, that person's gonna die in, like, 5 minutes. And then usually I would be wrong because they would die even faster than that. So I was like, alright, cool, great, epic. It stores them so when you go to your... Oh, that's so cool. That's gonna make playing that game so much more fun. Because, like, yeah, you could go to, like, the what's it called? You could go to, like, the tent and switch, but it was just... It was just so, like, so much extra time, like, needed to do that, you know? So my life regen is pretty bad right now in this game. Pretty bad. So I think I'm gonna need to get... I'm gonna need to get the fuck out of here first. Shit. I'm curious to know if me doing... me using Tempest Flurry is actually gonna be beneficial or not. My worry is that I use it thinking that it's Pog, and then I just get killed because of it. Because that would be my my branding of, oh, I'm doing something thinking it's good, and then it turns out to be worse than it really is. You know? Like right now, I am not in a good spot, I would say. Just need these little fuckers to die, and I would love it if they would die. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now we're cooking. There we go. Oh, no. Fuck these things. I hate that they have like a stun sort of thing. God, it feels so lame not having... It feels so lame not being strong in this game. It's so cringe. How could I? Oh well. Bonk. Alright. Yeah, I miss Monster Hunter though. The thing that bums me is the fact that I don't know if we'll ever see the Behemoth fight again. That was my personal favorite fight in all the Monster Hunter games because it felt just so unique and enjoyable. But I mean, if it comes back, cool. I would obviously not complain. Yeah, dude. I don't know. We'll see how things go. I'm excited. And then we're just keep getting... Oh, love that rubber banding. And a greater life flask. Awesome, actually. Maybe this one will say something positive. That is pretty positive. Not gonna lie. It's much better than what I had for sure. And then what's this mana curve? Blech, that's goop. That's boo boo. That is a boo boo ass thing. We'll get Tempest Bell. That'll be fine, I think. But that being said, how have things been also outside of? Well, I don't. How do I word this? How have things been on the streaming side for you? Have they been chill? Have people been treating you well? Have people been mean to you? I'll fucking find out if they've been mean to you, and I'll beat their ass, dude. And you can roll the VOD, bring it up, of me saying I'll fight someone. They've been super sick, awesome. Dude, congrats on you for playing being able to play Phasmophobia as much as you do. That was a game I never could, like, I loved it, but I had to be in a very particular mood to play it. Then again, I'm sure people can say the same thing about other games that I've played and always like immerse myself in, you know? Oh, this is so tilting. I need I need a pillar, and the cheapest one is 10 Exalt orbs, which at this point, not looking good, dude. You're about to stream in 10. Oh shit, no worries. Well, try Dream Team 2 YouTube for the first time. Oh, nice. Yeah, let me know how that goes. That's awesome though. It can kind of, if anything, that's nice because then you will be able to like have like a VOD saved and everything. A lot of streamers that I watch nowadays, I got like invested in their streams because I would watch their VODs on YouTube. And then it made me want to go to their streams on like Twitch and actually see them live. So you never know. Like I feel like there's no reason not to have your stuff backed up, you know? And oh, I'm worried. I'm stressed. I don't want to fight this boss, dude. Maybe, you know what? I'll fight the boss, and if I die, that'll be it. I'll just end stream. Twitch is more interactive, so if people want to fuck with me, then they can pop. Then yeah, exactly. Ugh. Yeah, we're gonna give this a shot. Then we'll give this a shot. This'll let me know whether or not I should be dealing with hardcore right now. Really, thank you. I'm glad someone believes in me. I'll do this move right here. Do that. Okay. At the very least, I know how this boss fights. And oh, sick. Whoop. Did not want that to happen. I think I'm just gonna have to... I think I'm gonna just be... No, get out. No, stop being frozen. Stop being frozen. Oh no. I'll just play it safe. I always play this game with the idea of, oh, if the thing doesn't die in 10 seconds, I'm bad. So I think I just need to not look at it in that manner, and I'll be fine. And just look at it like, oh, I'm supposed to take my time fighting these guys. To be honest, the bell really does drop a lot. It is like Dark Souls mentality, like, cause that's like, when I first like played this game and heard people talk about it, they're like, yeah, it's as if like they like took the Dark Souls like approach with a lot of stuff in the game, and you know, integrated it in with Diablo, which I think is great. You know, I very much like that. I very much am a fan of it, but I'm also just bad, and I just, you know, I'm sometimes a silly goose about things. You know what I'm saying? Like that. This is what killed me last time I played. Oh, I'm scared. Okay. Oh, fuck. This is annoying because this is when, yeah, when all these guys start popping in and I have to... I have to dodge his bullshit. And I can't really dodge it very well. Maybe I just don't dodge it and I just hope that... Okay, I at least am taking care of these ads much better than the last time I fought this boss. Because last time I fought the boss, those ads were just an absolute bitch to deal with. Oh, no, not this time. But I also just realized how much... Oh, shit. Just gotta be careful. Just gotta be careful. Be careful. God, I'm stressed. I'm so stressed. Okay, cool. All right. Okay. I was gonna do that, and now I just need to dodge it. Because I'm a fucking gamer. Don't, no one get it twisted. Go back to the second phase. I hope I can get my charges back from killing these guys. Because my charges are not looking good as far as my HP, but I'm also playing a little bit silly. So, I think I can... I don't like that. Okay, they are coming back at least. Come on. Alright, sick. Alright. Alright. It's crazy because I do feel like my DPS is like substantially better this time around on this boss. At least. And I think... Oh, you dickhead. I think having a different mentality on it has helped me out a lot with it, but it doesn't change the fact that... Oh, shit. Why am I... Oh, okay, dude. Slash pull. Oh, God. No, 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 no. Oh, that's it. That's it for hardcore. For now. For a bit. Until I can get a fucking... It's so frustrating. This fucking boss fight is so obnoxious. And I don't know if it's the character I'm playing or what, but... It's just, it sucks, dude. This just sucks. Ugh. Just go to my stash and drop everything off since I'm in... And then what's it called? That's annoying because I had like a bleed on me and I was trying to heal with my flask and it was not going. I don't know if it got like stunted because of the move, but every single time I tried to dodge that move, I was somehow in it. So in the few times I actually want to go back and look at the VOD to see like what I had done wrong. That's aggravating. Oh well. Oh well. Exit to character selection. Yet again. Yet again. We'll be deleting this guy. Get him out of here. Create. Hardcore. Go. I guess I'll stick with fucking... I don't even know at this point if I want to stick with the monk. I feel like this is like what's causing the problems. But I also feel like I've used the mercenary. I know how the mercenary plays, which will be great, but you know. Oh, I remember last time you were saying my voices was doubled. Sometimes it was. I figured out why. It's because it was picking up my mic from my webcam, and for whatever reason, it was coming through as an audio source. I didn't realize it until after I got offline and saw it, and I was like, "Oh, that's an extra. Those are extra sounds coming through." And I listened to it, and I was like, "Ah, fucking cringe." Yeah, when I went back and listened to the VOD, it didn't. I don't think it really came through, but it does not change that I goofed. And then I also was like I messed with my like filter a bit because someone had some sweet angel who said I enjoy this, and then made a comment about like my mic coming in and out. Like I'd be talking, and if I got quiet, you know. But over here, it would just cut my voice off, and I do that. Honestly, it's probably good that it does that because I do a lot of mumbling. But God, I'm so mad right now. I'm so pissed. I guess What do I want to name him? What's like who would be a ridiculous character in pop culture to be a Super Saiyan? I guess I need to it. Yeah, no, that'd be cool. I've like, it's annoying because I've watched those videos like God knows how many times, and I think it could be just the fact that my mic is set up in such a way that that reminds me of something. SSJ4, oh, I can't do a number. SS Super Saiyan Grimes. There we go. Yeah, dude, I love playing hardcore characters. I love being here. This is fantastic. Yeah, I don't care. Get it. Let's just jump out of here. Boom, dude. They allowed you to store maps in this game, which is like an item that you use in endgame. Man, I don't feel like playing this character. I'm so pissed. I'm gonna switch to my main and just play that one, because I think that'd be more fun right now. And I need quick serotonin. I need quick satisfaction, immediate satisfaction. And if I die, I uninstall the game. I uninstall OBS. I delete all my accounts, delete everything. I move onto a farm, and I just turn Amish. That's the plan. But use these things called maps, and it allows you to go to like different areas and whatnot. You kill things, you get items, whatever. It's like the monotonous end game stuff that I love a lot. But they allow you to they allow you to like actually store them in a tab on your stash and stuff. And they have maps now, so I made Elon's maps because that's content. And that's content. So I haven't really said anything about it. I just did it. I'm hoping that someone notices it one day and they're like, "Wow, Garrett, you're funny. You're a comedian." I just say, "Yeah, dude. You know, I was there when Tony Comedy made the first joke. He has me to thank for it because I actually said it before him. You know, yada yada yada. I don't like to brag, but you know, here we are. I'm just telling how it is. You know." Let's see. I should corrupt this and see if I can get it to something. Nah. Went up a little bit higher. Here we are. Exactly. Here we are, reinventing comedy one day at a effing time, dude. You know, censor it for the boys. You know, don't say no cuss words. We ain't cussing in here. What's this? Nah, it's the same shit. All right. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I'll just do a couple maps tonight and then, you know, and judge it. Because I need to get to this thing right here. This is a pinnacle boss. It drops an item that sells for a lot. Currency's sick. Allows you to buy stuff. People like money. You know, money's cool. All my friends like money. All my friends are buying stuff. It's crazy. Yeah, we'll see what we get at, but let's run through a couple of these and just yap. Because yapping's fun. I am a yap streamer, I would say. I wish I was like a good like a talented streamer, like the people who like in 360 no scope and people watch them because they're just like pogged out of their gourd because they don't really have to say anything. And I'm just like, damn, dude, imagine being that locked in that everyone's just like, he doesn't need to speak. He doesn't need to entertain us. He can just go crazy, you know? Oh, hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much, Z. Win the game or something. I mean, dude, you know, like great job or something, you know, you did things and I'm proud of you, son, you know? I don't know, but have fun. I'll come hang out a little bit after I jump off, and yeah, it was great seeing you. Congrats on being one of my first mods on the channel. I still think it's fun. It took me so long to figure it out because I thought I needed your guys' email, but then I found out that I could just type in the YouTube. And if you need a mod on YouTube, what you do is there's like a tab for moderators, and you just need like the user. So with mine, it would be just Garrett 1088. So that's like what you would put in. You don't need their email or anything. So, and then it'll like pull up the person's profile and stuff, so you can like double check to make sure that it's correct and whatnot. So you're not just modding some random goon and they're like, oh sick, let's see what happens when I purge their entire life, you know? Because that would be really cool and really funny and humorous. Haha, ja, 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 ja. Hey, okay, thank you, bye, bye, bye. And we'll just keep shooting stuff. Oh, great, Chaos Orb. Yeah, that'd be awesome if I had a Chaos Orb on my other character, or anything for that matter. Thankfully, I still have the 4 Exalts, so that's not bad. But man, I wonder if there's like guides or anything online about like the preferred choice of like leveling in hardcore, because maybe Pillar of the Caged God is just an inaccessible item because of how much it's used in like endgame. Which if that's the case, that's fine, that's understandable. Just hope that there's a better option for it, at least so I can get past Act 1, because I know at this point it's just a grind getting enough exalts to getting an item that I could use to then being able to get through the first boss, because I really thought I would have had it, but I think I got a little cocky. I also think I was looking over at I was caring too much about being a streamer and not a gamer, and that right there is the biggest mistake of being a gamer, is just not putting the focus on, dude. What a fool. What an absolute buffoon of me. That death wasn't even satisfying either. It was just, I mean, I guess I could use it in the VOD for the clip I'll end up doing of, oh, look how good I am, guys. Oh, nope. So I have to start looking at doing like stuff on, what's it called? Not Instagram, on TikTok. Should look into streaming on Instagram too. Like, kind of why not? I've had good things. Oh my heckin' god. Cody, how you doing, dude? It's good to see you. Cody, do you want to be a mod on this channel? Like, I learned how to mod people on YouTube, and I trust you and your judgment on things. Obviously no rush on like, or no pressure on being in streams like all the time or whatever, but you know, dude, why? Let's go, dude. But I'm actually pretty stoked. I'm probably not going to be hunting until tomorrow. Your boy got hired at some jobs, and so I'm working. I got a little program thing that I go to in the morning, and then I work tomorrow night. And I think I'm gonna wait to like make my character and everything until I'm actually able to sit down and stream and invest time into it. So I'm looking at maybe Saturday is when I will be sinking my teeth in, you know? Money and surviving is pretty tight, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually going back to school as well in like about a month. I'm going for HVAC. So your boy's gonna be going for that certification in refrigeration and heating. 2 for 1, baby. Which I'm actually pretty stoked on, because it's a very required and needed skill here in Alabama because of the, well, you experienced it because of the insufferable humidity and heat. So people are always wanting that for a build. Yeah, you know what? You know what? We got the builds, dude. We got the build for it. I'm not too tall. I could probably squeeze into places that most people can't. So you know what that means. You know what that means. Also, I just died on my hardcore character a little bit ago in this game, and it was depressing because it wasn't even like funny. It was just sad. It just made me say, dude, what am I doing? Like, I need to stop playing. Oh shit. It made me say, like, I just need to stop playing like this game for just a little bit, at least for the hardcore aspect of it. It's nice because there are. Have you been playing this at all? Actually, are you familiar with anything in it, or how like hardcore works and whatnot in it? I'm sure you know already. Like hardcore equals 1 death equals game over for that character, but your stash tab carries over. So it's like if you get like a ton of currency and then your character dies, like at the very least you still have that, which is great. That honestly like changed how I felt about like attempting hardcore and wanting to actually like make a character with it. But I like the weapon that I need for it to like really thrive and for me to get through like everything with relative ease of course, is just it's a pain in the ass to buy. It's expensive as fuck right now, and I can't get it. Only play POWin. Did you only play POWin? Okay. Yeah, I mean, oh dude. So POE1 was good. I liked it, but what they did with this is they made it so that you can move using WASD, which sincerely, that's like made me fall in love with the game, because prior it was just always like having to like click and stuff, and not that good, you know. Like I wish I was, but I'm not that good. But so they added that with this, and like I immediately just was like, oh, this is like legitimately amazing. And there's a lot of moves that have like movement drift with it, so it's just like it would be impossible to do some of it if you were playing like traditional like ARPG clicking and movement and whatnot. So the WASD movement changed everything. Like as you can see, my guy's just like spinning in a circle while I can still move, which is great. And in this class in particular, Mercenary is just really fun. This is like, I think I'm at level 93 right now, so this is like very endgame build, but I like it because this build in particular is not very like currency intensive. Like the weapon that I'm using, which pissed me off to learn this, but I was using one weapon prior, and it was like a fairly expensive weapon. I bought this one on there for like 10 Exalt Orbs, which are it's like the main currency in the game, but it's not that much. 10 Exalt Orbs for a weapon is pretty cheap. And it's better. It's better than the one I had, and I was like, fuck. So I'm gonna try to sell my other one for like upsell it for a good amount so I can get some kickback on it, but at the same time I'm just kind of like, well, oh well. That just makes me a bit more interested. Currency intensive, is there a player? Yes. I mean, as far as like currency goes, all of it's Elon's maps. Let me see if I can. Oh yeah, because I'm playing on a bigger monitor. Oh shit, hold on, I gotta move Obama. There we go. So they have the tab, you know, with all the currencies and everything, so I don't know. The main currency are Exalt Orbs. I have like 293 right now. They can be sold for Divine Orbs, and then Divine Orbs are basically like the primary currency for like most of the endgame stuff. Nothing too crazy, honestly. And most of this, it's not really like you could get stuff for like crazy expensive. Like you can get stuff for like up to like, you know, 40, 50 Divine. There's a couple items that are very big and very difficult to get that sell for like around 200 Divine Orbs. But those are like, they're gettable outside of that, but it's like basically like a lot of like challenge like runs and stuff like that that allow you to get it. So that's why they're so expensive. One of the builds that I want to do requires one of those items, so I unfortunately can't do it just yet. And it bums me out because it's like a really cool build, but it's also a build that, like, no joke, you blink, like you use the skill blink, and it basically blows up the screen, and it just breaks the game. Like, it's like one of those builds that like people jokingly like say like, oh yeah, that'll like melt your computer if you like build that, and I was like, all right, challenge accepted, brother. So yeah, hopefully. I mean, I'll probably have to spend that much on them, to be honest. One of them is this, it's actually for that build. It's a chess piece that, it basically reduces the cooldown by like 2 or 3 ish seconds, and blink I think has like a 3 or 4 second cooldown. So if you get a good roll on it, it basically gives you blink instant, so you can just keep spamming it, which is great because then you're just like dashing around the map like going sicko mode. But you pair that with other things that like basically it's like a, if you cast this then this happens. You start pairing stuff like that with it, that's when people start like seeing like the real like insanity of this game, you know? But again, those are all stuff that's like very like end game. I have a ton of currency to spend. My character is like full build. I haven't blinked in like a week, you know, stuff like that, which I've blinked a couple times, unfortunately. I haven't conditioned myself to not blink just yet as well. Or yeah, exactly. Like, And is it? See, it's going to be. Yeah, they just did like an update today, which I think there's like challenge runs that you could do. That I think it's like Act 3 end boss, like so basically like from level 1 to Act 3. What's your playtime kind of a thing. There was that I just saw. I imagine people are going to absolutely destroy that in ways that no one ever should with the game. Honestly, because it's Path of Exile and that's just how people are. But I'm stoked for it. I think it'll be fun, and I mean I love this game and I think it's great, and I wanna hug the creators very, very tenderly and tell them that they're doing a great job. Doing a great job bringing us a game that's actually good. And it's not like a game that's like, oh, this will be good in like X amount of years or something. Like, no, it was good when it came out. It was sick when it came out. It was sick when it came out. It's only gotten better. Side note, the rubber banding issue's kind of bad. Any range or melee by it? Honestly, not really. Range bias always, because it's a, this game's basically a bullet hell. But like, I'm not kidding when I say like, it's just amazing. It's so amazing. There's a lot of melee builds that are viable though. My build is obviously a ranged build, but they have like a lot of monk builds that are very, very awesome. Let me see. I'll look up Mobalytics has a lot of like the builds listed and whatnot, so I'll actually check to see what they are. Tier list. So it looks like, okay, truth be told, all of them are ranged. However, those are like top end game builds and whatnot, where it's just like min-max out the ass. They do have like warrior builds and stuff that are really solid. And like I said, Monk is probably one of like the best, like I feel like they may be one of the best starting characters because of the fact that they can kind of do everything. They can be tanks, they can do damage, they can just be something. So they're great. But other than that, I don't really know anything about like, I had a witch, but I didn't have the gear to make the build that I wanted to, so I had to just deal with them basically being like a fake monk. Like they literally use monk skills, have monk gear, everything. And if you spec into like, or choose a class like, say like mercenary, you could still use like items that a monk would use and skills that a monk would use, assuming your stats and weapons are correct for it. But I mean, my guy uses like spells and stuff that are normally for like witches, but it's like let's see, on here it's like a cast on shock. So let me switch this over. So it's like if I do a shock element on something, is that right? Yeah, if I do a shock element on something, it'll cast Voltaic Mark, Eye of Winter, and Conductivity, and those are all like, general casting spells, but works great. And that's like, because I get like procs using off weapon, which is this bow, and then I do that and then switch to like this weapon and it does a shit ton of damage. Otherwise my main like clearing skill is just this. So there's a lot going on prep wise, but at the end of the day it's pretty simple, because it's like I don't want to think about clicking like a million things. I want to think about surviving. So in order to make my like skills and rotations as like minimal as possible, that's like the big end goal in terms of like builds and whatnot. So, and then just like skill tree is so absurd in this game that it's just like, it just keeps getting more like studied, and I mean, this is my build right now. I basically come down here and sweep up for like get like a bunch of like magic stuff to like help with so I'm like an electric based build, so it's pretty nice. It's really nice. And then gear wise, there's like so many things you could do with the gear in this game that like just kind of change. Like for example, like my gloves that I'm using are like level 30, but they buff my DPS so much to the point that it's just like, well, who cares if they're only 30, like they're absurd. They're just so good. Also, Mike, hi, how are you doing, dude? Good to see you. Mike, I think I might try streaming on TikTok at some point with like for games and stuff. I might try doing that with what's it called? With Monster Hunter when it comes out. Maybe, we'll see. I'm not sure, but let me see. But yo, let's go, dude. The build's dude, yeah. It's the DPS on this shit is shockingly good. Has electrifying charisma and I don't know. I think that I don't know if I have everything else to say on it. It's just good, dude. If I'm around, I'll be. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Thank you. And yeah, dude, the Michael Hope, the homie. Dude, Mike, thanks for being my friend. Thanks for like hanging out and just being a sick dude for real. Dude, you gotta roll it, dude. Cody, enjoy, have fun. Let me know what you got for food. And big hugs and kisses. Miss you tons. I want to visit, but I don't know when I'll have time to. But if I do, I'll let you know. And I have an idea, a plan, if you will, but I won't be able to enact it until later on in life because, you know. Ooh, very nice. Enjoy the heckin' tuna. Enjoy the tuna. Cody of Axe, dude. The Cody of Ackland and Ackland Enterprises. The man, the myth, the legend. I love tuna roll. Dude, I just love sushi. It's so good. I know I used to make it and stuff, but like even after like doing that for as long as I did, like I never got tired of it, which rules. Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure that the music was still on. It's like I heard it, but it was like more quiet, but it was because the song was starting. Don't you just hate that? Don't you just. Also, Mike, you're hot, dude. My other character died in Path, and so I said, fuck this, and I'm just gonna do a couple maps on this before I get bitter and log off. I fought the boss on Act 1, thought I had his ass, and then some bullshit happened, of course, because there's no way I would have lost because I'm greedy with my attacks or anything. Some bullshit happened. I was trying to heal my character. I couldn't, which I'm actually pretty upset about that. I was clicking one, even had enough time to look down to see if I had like charges in my flask. I did, and it still wouldn't go. I lost my character again, so, and it wasn't even a cool death. Like, it wasn't even a content death. It was just like, it just sucked. So I was like, fuck, what can you do? So, no big deal. But I just finished the character. Wow, can't talk. I made a new character, just said fuck it, and just jumped onto my main, because playing this character makes me happy. And I know how they play, like they know how they play, so I don't have to like think too much, which is nice. I should probably be playing games that I don't have to think much when I play them when I stream, because I have difficulty talking and playing video games at the same time, much less being a heckin' streamer, you know? So we'll see. But music streams have been cool. I am enjoying those quite a bit on the old TikTok, which has been cool. I just don't really know that many songs right now. Like, I have like maybe like 4 songs on my like online playlist, my guitar shred list. But it's been cool, you know? Like I have very much been enjoying it as a whole. And it gives me something, more than anything, it gives me something to like look forward to and gives me an excuse just to play music again. Because that, more than anything, I miss doing. I'm realizing like just playing music is so much fun, honestly. Let's close out. Not close out, but get rid of some of the stuff in here. Disenchant that. Also, trying to find a video of you playing that. Oh damn. Yeah, I think I wiped all my shit, but I'll find that audio file. I will relearn that song and we'll do a new video. I hope that makes sense. Just cause like, I also miss playing that song too. But that song I definitely have to relearn because of the lead stuff in it is a little wonky. But I'll definitely relearn that song. I want to relearn that one. I want to relearn the, oh, this is actually kind of sculpted up to be something bad. Okay. Fuck, that just completely derailed my brain. I've been wanting to relearn that Bloodborne cover that I used to do all the time. So that song was really fucking cool and really just fun to play. Had no idea that. Also, I hope you like the Elon's Maps little joke, because why not, right? I thought it'd be funny because fuck that guy, fuck that bitch. That dude thinks he plays this game. Shit. Every time I die in Path of Exile, I make a new character. Yep, that's, yeah, he was piloting. Like, that's like such a goofy like term. It's like, oh yeah, he was piloting someone else's character. You know, it's just like, because he wasn't playing it really. Like yeah, he was playing it when he played it, but you know, big cringe, dude. Big ol' stinky cringe. So I don't know. Fuck him. But I forgot what I was saying. But it's all right. Either way, I love this game. I love playing music. If you have, is there any like video game songs that you can think of that you think would be cool for me to learn? I trust you. I trust your judgment. You're my homie. You're my friend. You're my bestie. And I'm down to learn a song of your picking if it fits the vibe of what I'm doing with music. I've been trying to like learn some Donkey Kong stuff, and it's been really cool because I didn't realize that a lot of the Donkey Kong music was so like influential for games like Undertale and like Amori and stuff. You ever play Rocket? Bro, on the Sega Genesis, I actually did. I loved that game because he was blue, and I'm like, oh, he's like Sonic, I like him. But then the game didn't play anything like Sonic really, other than it being a 2D side-scroller, but it was really fun. It's either like it's like Rocket Mouse Adventure or Rocket Knight Adventure, I think. If it's the one I'm thinking of. Because if that's the game if that's the game, dude, that game ripped. I kind of want to revisit that game because Rocket Knight, okay, cool. Yeah, it was really sick. It wore blue armor. Yep, I did play that game. I loved that game a lot, honestly. If there's any music in that rips, I'll check it out for sure. Because that game was really cool. You know what? That's a deep cut right there. I would consider that a retro deep cut because not many people I know talk about it, or like many people know about it, let alone talk about it. So that'll definitely be I want to revisit that game now. I'm sure they have like some shitty mobile version of it. I think it was made by what, Konami, if I'm not mistaken. So it's probably like an art, like a fucking gotcha. It was done by Rare. That's great. That's actually crazy as fuck. Damn, dude, I'm trying to think it. I don't know if is Rare still like a company, or are they just kind of get just melded into like. So I think they got bought out by like Microsoft or whatever. Fact checking. Oh, dude, God bless you, dude. God bless. Rubber banding is not my favorite thing in the world. In fact, there's many things in this world that I would prefer to have done to me, which is having my face slapped over and over again, or my toe getting stepped on periodically. Not enough to break it, but just enough for it to be like upsetting. It was Konami. Okay, cool. Because I remember it wasn't it was like well, is Rare Japanese? Man, I should just like take a day and just like dive into Wikipedia and just like and just ask questions like, oh, what company is, or what region is Rare based out of? Because my gut instinct is they're not Japanese. But then I think Rare is in my head right now because they dropped the Rare Rewinds a while back and didn't give a good dude. Remember when Conker was gonna be like a cute game? When it was gonna be like Banjo and Kazooie, and they put Conker in Diddy Kong Racing, the most underrated and underappreciated racing game of all time. And Conker was a sweet little boy in it. And then out of nowhere, they're like, oh yeah, Conker fucks now. And it's just like, what? There's an English company, okay. They just do Donkey Kong as well then. But yeah, that was crazy. And then Conker's Bad Fur Day came out, and I was just like, I don't know how I feel about this. I ended up playing it, and it was fine. It was, I enjoyed it and whatnot. But yeah, I was just like, damn, dude. I would have loved. I kind of would have loved a cute little normal build or another cute little game. Noble Recordings, how are you doing? I am playing a. I forgot. Let me see what the name of it is on. It's a build on Mobalytics. I think it's like the. I'm sorry, my brain's really bad right now. Noble. Is it okay if I call you Noble? Please tell me. If it's not okay, tell me and I will stop. But it's on tier list. It's the Weapon Master crossbow build. So it's a Witch Hunter. It's fine. Sick. Okay. It's just a Witch Hunter build. A lot of electricity, a lot of shock damage. So galvanized shards and shock burst rounds, bow and arrow, proc a shock, run through, boom, delete. Fun build. Very fun. Not too currency intensive and whatnot, so I ended up wasting a lot of money on a weapon, thinking, oh yeah, this will be great. Got it for like 5 div or something. Then the other day I bought a crossbow on there on the market for like 10 exalt orbs and it's better, and I'm like, cool, great. This build's all based on like elemental damage and stuff like that, so very fun though. Very fun, and it's been like my main for a while just because it feels good to play. It basically makes, I feel like I'm playing like a Toho like bullet hell game, which is great. Yeah, but do you? I'm gonna go ahead and assume that you play as well. That's just, yeah, it really is. Like the game's just, I mean, the game's new still. There's still so much like people are learning about it. Like the build that I'm using right now has had like 3 or 4 reworks on it, and every single time I've had to like rebuy items, and it's made my life miserable. Like I just did this one, and like the next day they're like, oh yeah, here's a new build that makes it so you don't have to like use like a bow and arrow to do shock procs. And I'm like, that's awesome. But then I'd have to get rid of my chest piece, my neck piece, get a different neck piece, and a different chest piece. The neck piece wasn't that expensive. Cool, great. But then the chest piece would be. And it's all like based on like getting the right amount of spirit and just all this other bullshit that I don't want to deal with. But I was gonna ask, what build are you, what build and class are you kind of vibing with? I know I was honestly playing a hardcore character earlier, and I shit the bed, and I died on the boss because I'm bad, I don't know. Acolyte of Chula, physical, chaos damage, Tempest rate, sick. That's honestly really sick. I don't know, so Acolyte of, forgive me, I'm bad with everything in this game because I didn't play PoE 1. I'm new to this sort of deal. So, you know, okay, cool. It's a monk build. Oh, it's fucking sick. I love monks. I love monks. Very hard to get working. That's another thing too, is like, I was like messing around with a build that I had, like that I had myself that I built, and I'm like, yeah, this is great. This works. It's awesome. And then out of nowhere, I just stopped. And I noticed it most when I started fighting like the pinnacle bosses, where I'd be like, I'd like watch videos online and people just melt them like within an instant. And I'm like, oh hell yeah, sick dude. Like that's gonna be me one day. And then it wasn't. Then I went and like just did the build that's online, like kind of like node for node. I did a couple things like here and there just to like help with like more defensive things because I'm clumsy, honestly, more than anything. Also in game number in... Wait, what? Oh, Acolyte's bugged. Oh, okay. I didn't read that part, sorry. That sucks. Like, so how's it bugged? Is there like certain things that just don't, that aren't taken into account? I know that was a couple of things, like in terms of like certain skills, like they're not like working properly because, you know, you can make the joke, all Leech is bugged. Okay. Is it not working? Doesn't work. Okay. Is that both for mana and physical? Because I thought I was like crazy and I'd be like trying to use it and thinking, oh, this will be great. But I thought damn. Yeah, that fucking sucks. You know what? So this was the gun that shit, let me switch this over. I have an ultra wide monitor, so it makes streaming kind of a pain in the ass, but this is the bow that I had. and I was like, awesome, it's got Mana Leech on it. This thing's, wait, no, I'm a liar. This is not the good one. Where is mine? This was the right one. So it's got Leech for both of them. So it's just like a sick, tight, awesome. The whole deal's, oh, that fucking sucks. So it's like the main proponent of your build. That's awful. I'm sure the build's great, but it's like, that sucks that that's the case right now. I'm on a 3 monitor mount and my right monitor is heavier than, oh, it sucks. Did you, you know, you could get like a cup, just prop it up, you know? I'm so big on like fuck like spending like money on things that are like, you know, that are made for it and just like using what like just works best. Cause like ultimately no one sees what's I'm looking at. They only see what's coming out of like the, you know, the camera and stuff, you know? Using your monitors, let's fucking go, dude. That's sick. Like when I stream on TikTok, like I just use like some like $15 phone mount that I got on Amazon, and you know what? God damn it, works fucking great. I have that, this camera, and then the other camera is like right over there. Honestly, it's just like, if it works, who cares? You know, like really, who gives a shit? But yeah, this bow I have right now, it would be great. It would be so sick if Leech worked. And that makes more sense now because I was just like, yeah, this, because like, if you take out Leech from this bow is suddenly not that great. Like, yeah, it's got a really good high-end physical, but you know, I use it on a TS for over. Bleh. I can't fucking talk, dude. I can't talk for shit, dude. What am I doing on here? Overkill, forget. Nothing is overkill. Nothing is ever overkill. Like, I'm using a Sony a7 IV for my camera because I did photography, and so I was like, yeah, cool, tight. But I had like used like an a7 III prior when I used to stream like a couple years ago, and I was just like, it's not being used, like why not? You know, like obviously there's much cheaper cameras I can get that will get me pretty much the same quality, but also like why not? You know, if it's up to me, I would do that, but you know, oh well. You just sold the A6 out, dude. Oh, you have an A64? That's fucking sick though. That's fucking sick. You gotta have so it's kind of funny because I personally 100% agree, 100%. But sometimes there's a charm to like a scuff stream setup, you know, like some of like my favorite streamers I watch have just like shitty janky stream setups, and it just like it's charming somehow. But on the flip side, then there's people I know who have like legit setups, and it's just like it's really sick. Like I feel like those kind of streams are like really inspiring. So I'm like, oh cool, I want to have my stream set up to look like that. But then I see like people just being hilarious with like the most scuffed like microphone with it clipping and peaking and stuff, and I'm like, why do I think this is funny? Like there's something great about a good old Happy Meal mic, you know? Yeah, exactly. And obviously like my end game is like, oh, why do I have to have one or the other? You know, I can have both if I'm like, you know, talented. But you know. The Elgato, you have an Elgato Wave? That's fucking sick. The Elgato Wave is the mic, right? Or is that the interface? I don't know. Like the thing that you plug your mic into. Because I have a friend that got that one and he really likes it. And he does like something for US. Oh, okay, sick. I've never tried it, but I'm sure if it's Elgato, it's good. A lot of my stuff I used to use is Elgato. Not so much anymore. Not that there's anything wrong with it or whatever. You know me, IR. Wait, who is this? Who are you? Show me. I was about to say something foul, and I chose not to, and I'm proud of myself for that one. I'm sure. Oh, fuck, okay, I know who it is. I don't know if you want me to dox you or anything, but dude, how's it going? It's good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. I miss you, and I hope you're doing well. Dude, I still have a guitar that I bought. You know, okay, Eugene, it's good to see you, dude. I have a fucking guitar that I bought off Charlie still, and it makes me like, I don't know, I think it's sick because Charlie's fucking doing music in like Cobra Kai and stuff. But he sold me that blue Music Man, and I still have it. I still shred on that thing, that little bad boy here and there. You bought a new audio interface. Which audio which audio interface did you get, Mike? And hometown, like Fresno area, so not necessarily hometown, but close-ish. I mean, big-ish, but yeah, our friend Charlie, he like shreds absurd. Dude, I love Charlie so much, and I hate the way the internet is with him because he's so good. And people are like, "Oh, I don't believe that you're good, that you're actually doing it." And it's just like, motherfucker, he can do everything in the world, and then just like you just can't make people happy. And like like, God, he's like the guitar player. Yeah, he's so good. He is so good, and that's why people are like, people want him to. They want him to not be good because there's no way this person's that good, but it's just like you hear him play, he plays everything perfectly, he plays clean, and like another thing too is he plays like a 6 or 7, like he doesn't go to like 8 or anything. Because of that, it's a lot, like he doesn't have to deal as much with like string ring out, so people are like, oh, it's too clean. It's like, no, actually, if you practice, you too can play that well. Because I see him exactly like I've seen him play in person before. Like I remember one time, like he called, like this was like years ago, but I remember like him sending me like videos of him just fucking dicking around, and I'm just like, you know, like so good. And people on the internet are just like, I don't believe it. And it's just like, and you could do anything for them, and they'll say like, yeah, it got edited right here, and I can tell, and it's just like, you sure you can? Ultimately, yeah, it's just people being mad because they're not that good, or you know, or they just have nothing better to do. Because it's just like if I was in, he proves I'm wrong all the time, and they still exactly, but that's just people on the internet. Like if I was in that position, I would be like, if you can send me a video of you playing this stuff first, then I will entertain your request of going through and doing everything like full DI, all gross sounding and stuff. Like who cares, you know? Like I like want to listen to music because it's fun. I want to listen to music because I enjoy it, not because, oh, look what I can play so clean and shit. Like, and like I get it. There's a lot of people who are faking how they play on the internet nowadays. But also, who cares? Like, yeah, like who cares? That's why you know, like, yeah, exactly. Like, people are just salty. People are just goofy, and like, they still wrote it. Yeah, exactly. Like composition is probably more important than playing scales, you know? And people are like, this is good composition. It's just like some dude running through scales. Bear in mind, I love Yngwie Malmsteen. So if anyone loves scales, it's me. This guy loves scales. I love scales, I love sweeping, and I love ridiculous masturbatory guitar shred a lot. It's big guilty pleasure. However, writing a good song is fucking difficult. It's why modern guitar is so interesting, is because everything is so palatable nowadays, you know? Good harmony melody. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't like Polyphia, but I like what Polyphia does for music. Just not my cup of tea, but I think what they do for music and what they do for guitar playing are it's great, you know? Like, and I like talking about this because it's like low-key rage baity, but also like I fuck with it. Is like Tim Henson said like that Machine Gun Kelly was extremely like influential in making guitar cool again, which I'm like, my gut reaction is like, no, absolutely not. I can't agree with this. But then you think about it and it's just like, people are picking up guitars because of him. And like, people aren't seeing like people like shred and being like, I want to do, you know, some people are like, oh, I want to do that because they're like already have like guitar background in mind. But there's no average schmo who's just like, bro, I want to play Animals as Leaders now. It's like, it's very, 9 out of 10 times that's not going to happen. Hell, 1 out of 100 times it's not going to happen, if not more. Those are gateway bands and gateway artists where you're already playing guitar and you're trying to go a little bit further, you know? it makes me sad too, but like at the end of the day, if you just like call a spade, it is true. People picked up guitars because of that album that he put out. And it's like, I don't want to agree with it, but I'd be lying to myself if I didn't agree with it, because yeah, that's just how it is. The same thing goes for like, for abolish the echelon. What's abolish the echelon? What's that from? His music is so bad. That's what. Yeah, I mean, it's cheesy, it's lame, but like, we as individuals are not the target audience, and I'm sure me and you can definitely agree that we are not the target audience. But it's it's not we're not the target audience. We're not the target demographic, and like it's like how people get so upset about the direction with like the way video games are going. Like, oh. Yeah, we are like the demographic that people should be catering to in these like big companies and stuff. And it's just like, yeah, they can cater to the general population if they want, but you can't get mad at a company for not catering to you when you are not the intended target audience of the game, because the video game arguments make my blood boil. And I've really very much noticed it when Last of Us 2 came out, because everyone's like, fuck this game, fuck everything about it, all that like dumb fucking homophobia shit, and just all this other like just transphobic shit people were saying about it, and then just saying the game was bad. And then I go through and play it, and it's one of the, like, that was a work of art in every sense of the way, from the start to the end of the game. There were some parts where I kind of fell off, and there was a couple parts where I wish it could have been approached a little bit differently. However, as an overall experience, it was a life-changing game. It changed my perspective, and it challenged my perspective on a lot of things, both in the game and the universe that it was, as well as my own life. And it's just like, how are you gonna tell someone that they're wrong after they just told you that? Like, yeah, that game actually like really had a very meaningful impact on me. Yeah, well, the game's bad. It's like, oh, all right. Like, what do you want me to say? Not many games that made my jaw. Yeah, no, that game was definitely a jaw dropper, to say the least. In many aspects. Also, the pink Red Bull rips. Like, try to argue that it's so bad because of it too. If you look at it, the numbers are good. And they say failing games failed because of wokeism. And if you look, that they failed because of in-game market. Exactly. Like, I think I read that correctly. Oh, okay. And if you look, they failed because of in-game market. But as like an actual cultural impact, I would say they succeeded. Because again, Naughty Dog, I'm sure, weren't like, oh no, we're gonna lose money. It's like, no, they were like, let's make something that has meaning to us. Like, I don't know. And then people are like, oh, I can't believe that they killed Joel in it. Spoilers alert. Sorry, guys. I'm sure you guys have played the game. They're like, I can't believe they did that and all that. And they're like, oh, they didn't give Ellie, like, what's the word? They didn't give her like closure and all this stuff. But it's just like, dude, that's not what the game's about. It's not like, it's Ellie's story. Like, that's the thing that people cannot stand to like separate, is that they're still holding on to The Last of Us being like a story about Joel, and it's not about him. It's about humans. Joel was the main character in Last of Us 1. Ellie was the main character in Last of Us 2. That's it. The whole story is based on the human interactions and just the human experience in that world. Not a big zombie gay guy, really, for me. Yeah, that's fair. I just kind of wanted to try Last of Us. I was curious, and then when I played it, I'm like, oh, the villains aren't the zombies. Okay, it's humans as a whole, And Mike, yeah, no, Uncharted is like the Indiana Jones of video games, which I think is really cool. They tried to make a movie, and it was definitely not it, sadly. But I don't know. I love what Naughty Dog does. I love that they are making games that are challenging. That's another thing too, is people don't want to be challenged when they play video games or when they do anything. They do not want to be challenged. And I get it. The world's crazy enough as it is, and we kind of just want to find safety in what we're doing at our home, you know, so we can escape the bullshit that's in the outside world. However, people thinking that they are entitled to some companies' like creations, like, oh, we're the target audience, you guys need us, like who cares? Like that new game that Naughty Dog's coming out with, like, I'm stoked for it because I'm stoked to play a game through that perspective, you know? Like, I'm stoked to have my worldview changed based on a great story by a great company. I'm stoked. I don't give a fuck about all their bullshit. Plus, I'm also not racist, so that probably, not racist or sexist or homophobic or transphobic, so that probably helps, you know, enjoying things in life, because people who typically are all of those things don't enjoy life as much as they should or can. I don't know. Fuck them though. Let's just say it. Fuck that. There's a new Naughty Dog game coming out, and it looks really, I don't remember the name of it, but it looks cool. It looks very, very cool. There's too much Souls-like. So, yeah, it depends. I mean, I love Souls games. I've got Dark Souls, Bloodborne tattoos. I love them. Love the games immensely. However, I do hear what you're saying. And Intergalactic, yes, that is the one. Looks, in my opinion, I'm stoked for it. I'm very excited, and people crying about it can get fucked. I think it'll be a cool game. I'll probably play it. You know, like, who gives a shit? I'm in. I'm down. I'll play it. Assuming I'm still doing this when it comes out, probably will be. This is fun. And as long as I'm not taking it too seriously, I can keep going with it. But for me, with like the whole concept of like difficult games nowadays, I do like a good challenging game. I am playing Path of Exile 2 after all, which is in every sense of the word quite a challenging game. But there's some games that just don't. Okay, that's totally fair. I feel like there's something about them that I think that a lot of people miss the mark on, and it's that there's like a sense of like just joy and accomplishment. From also, I hope you like the Elon's Musk tag name. I had to do it to him, you know what I'm saying? But there's some companies that just miss the mark on the joy of beating a boss. You know, the joy of like dying 20 times, killing the boss, and just being like just that wave of just like joy, relief, just washing over your whole body, and you're just like, yes, I did it. You know, some companies kind of miss that when the boss is just hard for the sake of being hard. Sometimes it's done well, sometimes it's not. The only FromSoft game non-FromSoft game that I can think of is Lies of P that really did that formula like exceptionally well. Other than that, there's some here and there, but I would say that one is probably like my main squeeze, you know, which there's a DLC coming out for that, which I'm gonna play real quick. I want that game real bad. Lion King on Genesis, dude, the Lion King on the Genesis was a whole other thing though, because that game wasn't it like if you were off by like a pixel, you die, and that the pixel window that you needed to be within was extremely narrow to the point where it was just like, what's the point, you know? It's just that, and that right there is where I'm just kind of like, what's the fucking point, you know? Is there a way I can make this chat window stay up? So that game's a nightmare. It keeps up like a nightmare. I'm trying to make it so chat window can stay over the top of my game. Mike, I don't suppose you know how to do that with OBS, do you? Because if I could figure this out, that would be great. And then I can just play this game with no stress and just vibe out. I'm looking in the accessibility here advanced if that's like an option or anything, and I don't see it. Like always on. Yeah, like have like the chat window pulled out of OBS always on top. You know what? This is a question for my good friend Google.com that I'll check out after stream, and I'll just deal with it. I'll just be a streamer right now. I'll just be a streamer and not a baby, which is very difficult because typically streamers are massive babies. As someone who streams, I can assure you I am in fact a fucking baby. So let's get Obama back on the health orb. Because, you know, Obamacare. RIP. We miss you, dude. We miss you so much. But Eugene, honestly, the frustration, that's fair, honestly. Because, like, that was, and you know what? That was something I realized recently in my life is, like, I don't really have time to invest in, like, giant games. Like, I don't really have time to play MMOs anymore as much as I would like to. So like playing Final Fantasy XIV on paper sounds like the best thing on the planet. I can't really do that because I don't really have the time to. And it makes me sad because I love that game, but it's just like I can't immerse my life in games like that like I used to. Same I think of a lot of JRPGs. Like I would love to sit there, grind and explore for hours on end, but ultimately it's just like, no, I got shit to do. So finding that balance between the two with games is difficult. Obviously there's exceptions. Elden Ring is a cultural masterpiece. Anyone who wants to agree with me on that, sick. If they don't want to agree with me that, fine. It's okay, I get it. But like, that's like, there'll be certain games where it's just like, okay, yeah, this is worth the time investment, you know? Makes it impossible to do. Yeah, exactly. And like, dude, so prior to where I am now, and I'm in Alabama. I don't want to like dox myself completely, even though like you guys know me, so it's just like whatever. Like I used to play WoW a lot with my ex, and it was sick, you know, like raiding all the time because we had all the free time in the world to do that. It was great. But then, you know, afterwards, after me and her broke up and I moved like into my apartment and stuff, like I didn't really have time to like raid and stuff. So like, even though I would have loved to like keep playing WoW, maybe, I don't know, because the apparently the raid dynamic had changed a lot after the first raid in Dragonflight, and it wasn't nearly as good as the other one, as the first one, which I was a big fan of. Because of that, I was just like, I can't really keep playing this game, you know? So I stopped playing WoW. And I don't think you did, Mike, but now I know, and now I know that you're close to me, kind of. And you haven't even hit me up to hang out. Just kidding, dude. Never gotten a WoW, but you did play, oh, dude. Final Fantasy XIV was such a good, that is probably, in my opinion, the first, like, and like, I know a lot of people like talk shit about like the first like Realm Reborn and just like the way it was and whatnot. I think the first month of me playing Final Fantasy XIV, playing a Realm Reborn, and immersing myself in that world is that's like some of my favorite times playing video games. It was so fun. I had such a good time because I am a Final Fantasy fan. So for me, it was just like, I'm playing this love letter to like people who have been invested in this game for decades, and it's just like how could I not be stoked about that? How could I not be beyond happy that I was playing a game that was made for, you know, me essentially, and people like me, you know? It was so fun. Like obviously now the game is still great and it's, you know, doing amazing and whatnot, but yeah, that first month was really something special, you know? Had anything happen to me before I left California, and now my social anxiety's almost, oh fuck, dude, I'm sorry to hear that, seriously. As someone who deals with anxiety and all that stuff, like, I'm really, like, if you ever want to talk about it, like, please, like, feel free to, like, DM me off stream and everything, and, you know, I'm always around, like, seriously. I've been in therapy for that now for about, like, maybe, like, 4 or 5 months. It's like a therapy program and stuff, and it's been really great for me and really helpful. So if you know, ever need anything, like, please feel free to holler. And what did I think of the 7 remake? I didn't play the second one. It kind of fell into that category of I don't have time. You know, like I played 16, it was fine. I had a good time with it. But yeah, now that it's on PC, I might rebuy it. The next game I'm gonna be playing is Monster Hunter Wilds, because honestly, Monster Hunter is why I moved to Birmingham. Ah, should I just dox myself out? Whatever. I have a bunch of friends that like lived here and stuff, and yeah, it's I played games with them. We became really close because of it, and then it comes out tonight. It comes out tonight, so I think I'm not gonna be playing it tonight. I'm not gonna be playing it tomorrow, but Saturday I'm going to stream. I'll probably start like midday and just crank through a big old cheeky 12-hour thing or something, you know. Which you guys are trying to hunt, let me know. I'm always down for that. Also, Eugene, Mike, you're already in the Discord. You want to join the Discord, Eugene? So you can hang out with us. Because I only say that because I mostly post when I go live and shit on the Discord, and that's where I'm the best at being up to date on it. And if you wanna join and vibe out with us, like please feel free. I'm gonna pin that little message so that way it's there. I should just type that message and just pin it right at the beginning of stream all the time, but I'm a goose, you know. Yeah, another person. Fuck. Yeah, like all of my, just like food, all of my friends are doing it. You know, so that's gonna be sick. But I'm gonna be playing on PC. I'm probably gonna be maining Great Sword. But I just found out today that you can also do. Also, I still want to talk about the Final Fantasy VII remake, but I'm on the topic of Monster Hunter, and I am a big Monster Hunter stan. I literally am in a Monster Hunter Secret Lab chair, and then I have another one in the front room that I use because I love it so much. But you're gonna dual wield? Oh fuck yeah! I respect that. I'm gonna be doing Great Sword and Hammer, as those are my two like mains. Continuous co-op, or like I think it might be session based, but I feel like they've made it much better in regards to co-op, because that's always been like the bane of everyone's existence playing those games, is co-op's a pain in the ass. But I'm gonna be doing Great Sword and Hammer. Those are my two favorite. Found out that you can have two weapons, and one's just like with your like your mount, which I think is awesome. I can't wait for that. I think it's gonna be great. So I hate how always having to like go back and like basically experiment with the things to see what worked the best, and typically nothing ever worked well the first time around, so I'd just be completely fucked. But about the Final Fantasy remake, it was just a situation where it was just too big for me, and I just didn't have the time for it. I'm sure I will. Oh damn, I'm sorry to hear. I'm like legit sorry to hear. That sucks. I've been out of a job for like many months, close to a year, and I just got hired a new job recently, and I'm beyond stoked. All very, very happy about that. But it took a fucking while before I could finally find a job, you know. It is life, but it still sucks. Like I had a really nice job, like the summer of, not like last year, but almost 2 years, about a year and a half ago, I had like a really nice like salary job, like managing like a coffee shop. And it was tight, it was great. And then like I lost my job overnight, you know? And I'm just like, well, what do I fucking do, you know? Like my whole life was centered, not necessarily centered around that, but it was like planned around it, you know? So I had to like then find a new job, and then the job that I found was not what I expected, and I tried to make it work, and it just made things worse for me because I was just like, you know, burning the candle at both ends all the time, and it just sucked because I was just not happy, you know? Oh, dude, if I made, move over here, dude, you'd be set, like no joke. I'm actually going back to school though for HVAC, because of the fact that I want like a job that will, you know, sustain me for the future. I start classes at the beginning of March. I'm very excited. I'm very stoked. And in applying to all these jobs, it's been cool because I like will mention them like, oh yeah, I'm going to school for HVAC, and they're like, well, you know, keep in contact with us because if anything, like we'll need you when you get out of that. And I'm like, oh, let's go, fuck yeah, you know. Too many family here. Oh, that's okay. No, that's that's something that I have, I guess the luxury of saying, like I have my dog, but like that's my family here, you know. Like I have family in like California still too, but not as. Most of them I'm like, it's like my parents that I'm really close with, and everyone else is like, you know, I see them every now and then, and it's chill and I love them and stuff, but you know, it's not like raising anyone, you know. So I 100% get it. Doggy is very family though, for sure. For sure. And he's such a good little guy too. Little Sweetums. He just does so well with everything. But Mike, please open a food truck. Actually, well, these are probably all questions I'll just ask you off stream, but if and when I'm in the old Oklahoma, I'd like to hang. I'd like to hang. And I also like the idea of doing grilled cheese as a food truck, because I feel like that's a food that you just can't go wrong with in terms of like just a good grilled cheese, you know, a good grilled cheese with like some fucking tomato sauce or some tomato soup. Amazing. Hot shit. Did you ever have that? Were you ever a recipient of that by chance? I miss the idea, dude. Not the idea. I just read what you just said, Mike, and then I verbally said it. I miss doing shit like that. I talk to people pretty often about like the sushi stuff, because it's like, you know, you work in like food industry over here. It's just like, oh, do you know anything about like food safety and all that? I'm like, motherfucker, I used to like own a sushi bar. Like I know too much to the point it's a detriment. And I've like thought about it like, oh, maybe do I want to like, you know, go back and do that and stuff, but it's just like, it's such a big investment that I don't know if I'd mentally be able to do it, you know? I would love to, but I want to be realistic about my time and my energy that I put forth into doing things, you know? People always talk, let's be real, dude, Hot Cheeto sushi, dude. It was kind of banging. It's kind of pog. Hot Cheetos, cream cheese, avocado on the inside, roll it. Eel sauce, spicy mayo, little crunchy onion, sriracha too if you want to go crazy, you know? And yeah, exactly. That's something I am a little bit worried, because I will be a sole proprietor if I do HVAC, more than likely. And if I can get a clock-in job, sick, but chances are I'm gonna be doing, you know, talking to small businesses and be like, hey, you know, I do HVAC, you know, let me see what you got, you know, put your meat on the table. I'll tell you what you're working with, you know how I do. So I'll have to like do a lot of like, you know, self-made stuff, which is, I've done it before, so I'm not really too tripping too much or whatever. You gonna blow? I don't know about that. It'd be cool if I could do this more. But I also want stability. If I was streaming though, during COVID, when I was like streaming on Twitch, if I were able to get back to where I was then, I think something cool could happen with it. But also at the same time, I kind of just want to do this. For me, it's just always really been fun as like a creative and social outlet for me. So if something can happen with it, cool. But if not, it's not the end of the world. I'm just happy that I'm doing it again and being relatively consistent and whatnot, you know? God, dude. I forgot that happened. Actually, have you told me about that? I think you've like told me about that like a little bit, because I remember you hearing about it and stuff, but I don't think you've ever like, and like, please don't go into detail. Like, I'm not saying it's not okay. You can, if you would like to, but more so like, I just don't really know if I know exactly what happened. But either way, that's fucking crazy. I'm glad, very glad. Is it? Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that you're not in that anymore, for sure. Like, I think that's safe to say. I'm very glad to hear that that's not the case anymore, and I'm glad you're here vibing with us. That shit's fucking terrible. Like, that's like real life. That's a lore shit, you know? Is gacha dude, I used to play Genshin Impact so fucking much. I wish I had streamed when I played that game. That would have been so fire. But you know, whatever. I do play Magic the Gathering though, so I have thought about like doing like pack cracking and stuff like that. The Final Fantasy set is that's gonna hurt me financially. I don't give a fuck, dude. I wanna crack packs for Final Fantasy so bad, dude. That's gonna be the one right there, dude. That's gonna take me down a dark path, I gotta say. Do you play normally or dude, I love the Ghosts Inside, dude. I love them so much. You do? Oh fuck yeah! I'm assuming you play Commander then. Oh, okay, there you go. Sick. Do you play like? I don't know much about the whole bracket system, but I usually play like higher powered stuff. I prefer it. Like my main deck that I love more than anything is a CDH deck. Just because, and this probably goes in tandem with like the whole concept of like I have things to do. Is I love games that last for like 15-20 minutes. Like Atraxa, dude. I love Atraxa, and if you look at my profile on, actually, I think my profile is different on like, it could be power rated with a couple cards. Oh fuck yeah, that's sick. I like Atraxa a lot. That's like a very, because I personally like salty decks, and Atraxa is definitely a salty commander. But my big joke I always tell everyone is like, oh yeah, my Atraxa deck's different than all of yours because it somehow has red in it. And then I just hope to God that they think that joke is as funny as I think it is, because I think I'm just the king of comedy sometimes. But also, Mike, do you play Magic? I feel like you should play Magic. And if you don't play Magic, I think you should. I think you just should. I know Vigil plays Magic, but I'm not sure how much he does. It's literally your caption on Exit. It is my Atraxa deck has red in it. You used to play Magic, dude. Time to come back. Time to come back. You got your wife in it, dude. You got your wife addicted to cardboard. Good man. Good man. I've been playing probably about like, I played a lot when I was young. Like I remember I played when Ice Age had just came out. So that's like my origin story, is Ice Age region of like area of Magic. And like I always think like how funny would it be trying to explain vehicles to someone who only like knew like Ice Age and back. Like it's like, yeah, there's these things are artifacts and they come out and they got stats on it and stuff, but like, you know, they don't like do anything unless you crew on it, and that's like when you get your characters and like their power is the crew power, so you gotta tap them to tap that, and then that's when you can use the vehicle. Like I'm pretty sure halfway through what I just said, the other person would have gotten a gun and shot me dead. Like I'm convinced they would have shot me dead in like where I stood. Late 2016. What? We're gonna Google. I want to see what set was out. MTG sets. Late 2016. That's not a number I wanted to do. Eternal Masters. Maybe. Battle of Zendikar. Okay, we got Oath of the Gatewatch. Conspiracy. Eternal Master. Oh, Eternal Masters was the banger. Okay. Yeah, Eternal Master. That's a fire set right there, dude. You just like counters? Dude. Oh man, count. So I have a deck that has, it's big on like exile. Basically it's an ETB deck, so like my commander, it's Felia, the little corgi from Modern Horizons 3. A lot of the cards are ETB cards because you can exile and return them to the board and whatnot. So you can untap artifacts, you know, all that kind of shit. Or you could use Portal to Phyrexia and just keep blinking that and every turn and killing 3 enemies for everyone around their board and just be a piece of shit. Because it's like you get the cast for it 3, and then you get the flicker 3. Next turn, just do it again. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. But then like I have like a couple other items that allow me to do that as well. And then there's Cathar's Crusade, which is every single time a something You know, whether it's like a creature, like token. It's mostly like for tokens. When tokens are made or a creature comes onto the board, you add a +1/+1 to something. And so like, it gets confusing because it's like, you still run an Avacyn, dude. Avacyn rips though. Like, let's be real. Avacyn, especially if it's the Avacyn, the 8/8. That's like, I think it's like an 8 cost. It makes everything indestructible. Fuck that card. Like, there's not a quicker card that I would like to Deadly Rollick than that card. It's like, fuck that card. I got that card recently in the Innistrad Remastered set that they just put out, which that was a set right there. I loved that set because I was able to get every card I wanted out of it, except for the Gitrog poster art, which I thought was really cute, you know? He's an Aurelia deck. Which one's Aurelia? Which Aurelia is it? Because you say Aurelia, and I'm not gonna lie, I think of fucking League of Legends, and I hate myself for that. Is it the Law Above? Red-White baddie, the War Leader? Exemplar of Justice, maybe? Oh, okay, War Leader. Whenever attacks for the first time each turn, untap. Ooh, additional combat phase. So, if you like that card and you like want to like get a CDH deck or proxy, you probably would love Najeela. Najeela is sick. It's like, it's a red commander, but they have 5 color palette because of their skill activator. And dude, the sickest card. People get mad when I win with combat damage, and I'm just like, hey, get fucked, dude. No one ever expects it in CDH, and it's like very easy to, because basically what you could do with Aurelia is every time they attack, they create a warrior token, and every other warrior that attacks also creates a warrior token. So first turn, you make 1. Second turn, if Aurelia and that other warrior attack, then you suddenly have 2 more warriors. So then you have 3 warrior tokens. And it just keeps going up and up from there, assuming you're getting combat damage and going through. You take that card, you pair it with Samut. It's like a 3 cost, 1 colorless, then red-green. You pair it with Samut. Every single time a new character or a new creature enters the battlefield that turn and does attack damage, you get to draw a card. You're drawing like 7 cards a turn, and this is CDH where every card draw matters. Then you get a card like Derevi, which Derevi makes it so every time you connect with combat damage, you can untap a permanent. You attack with 20 creatures, and they all hit, you can untap 20 things now. And that could be creatures, or you can untap all your lands, and then proc Najeela's 5-point combo thing down to the bottom, which is a 5 cost, so 1 of each color. And you got yourself a sick little infinity loop, because that thing like basically gives you another combat turn. And you can use that strategically too, because it also gives them like lifelink and trample and stuff, depending on what the characters are. So there's just so much you can do with it. Infinite life gain deck. Do you have a mana reservoir in that shit too? You scumbag. Dude, you know what I'm excited about is the Final Fantasy set is sort of plowsharing my own Cactuar, my own Jumbo Cactuar, and just getting 10,000 life. And then just mana reservoiring everyone. Just absolute, because you could do that, get like an item that just fling. Yeah, you could also do that too. I want to fling, but you'd have to make sure that the fling was done during its combat in order for it to have that much damage. Like that's the one thing like that I like want to bear in mind is like I wouldn't immediately exile it, otherwise I'd only get 1 life or 7. But you know, I'm just being, and like I'm sure you know that already. I'm just like I'm thinking out loud because I have to, because it's Magic the Gathering and everyone's like be like, actually sir, you missed a line right there and you're dumb. And it's just like, all right, cool, I'll go fuck myself, you know. But I think that's so cool. I want to build them, honestly, no, they're not trolls. Don't give them that. Do not give them that. They're not trolls, they're just the worst. Because these are like, I'm talking about the stinky boys, you know? The stankies. I don't want to be mean and like say stuff, but like, you know, the people that just, it's like you can choose not to be mean, you could choose to just, you know, just chill out and not say, like they don't have to be like that, but they have to be like that, you know? And I get it. Like kind of like I understand that like They probably just don't know that it's not okay, you know? You can choose to wear deodorant, and Wizards of the Coast enforces it in tournaments. They have an actual stank law for their tourneys, which I think is great. You know who doesn't have a stank law? Yu-Gi-Oh! And is that a shocker? Didn't think so. They don't have time to take showers because they're too busy reading all the text on that one singular fucking card, dude. Yeah, no, that's actually a thing. Meat Canyon did a video on YouTube about like the TCG demographic and stuff. And it's pretty cool, dude. I wouldn't say it's lame, but my thing is it's not Magic. Like, that's the thing, is like every card game to me sucks because it's not Magic. Like, that's just me being a Magic nerd, you know? Like, I think Magic is the best game ever as far as like card games go. Obviously the best game of all time is that's a good question. I do like Monster Hunter Worlds a lot, and I'm really enjoying this, I'm gonna be honest. But my gut reaction to say something Final Fantasy based, but my tastes have evolved a little bit over time, you know? But, you know, dude, did you hear how many legendary cards are going to be in the Final Fantasy set? Yeah, I'll give you a hint. It's triple digits. It's triple digits. They're gonna have over 100 legendary creatures in the Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy set. And like, I know why, because they are trying to farm that sweet currency called money. Like, that's all they're trying to do. They're just trying to farm currency, and I get it. Like, Magic needs something like that after the horrendous thing that is Aether Drift. However, oh yeah, I gotta say it. Oh, start your engines. That's my favorite thing to say to people, you know. That's a cash cow. Secret lairs are cash cows now. Like, dude. I'm trying to think what. Oh, there's also going to be an Avatar: The Last Airbender Magic set. Unironically, I think it's going to be a Universes Beyond, so that means it's going to be an actual full release, not like just a secret lair drop. Like, it's like, and I get it. Like, it's a business. It's owned by Hasbro. They're trying to make money. I get it. I can stress it a million times. I get it. But it also kind of bums me out too still, because it's like, I miss when cards looked cool. Like, I missed when cards didn't look like, yeah, the Fallout set was good. But I also get why people are complaining about the Fallout set, you know, because it's like, it's not exactly Magic. And I kind of get it. Like, Tarkir's coming out soon. I think that's going to be cool. I love dragons. Dragons are sick. I might do a box break on stream. I think that'd be fun. I've never done a box break before. I've never opened cards on stream, let alone a box break. So I think that'd be cool. You know, and yet honestly, get it if you're looking at it in that point of view, do yourself a favor and go out and get a Lord of the Rings box set. There is a collector's box that they did with Lord of the Rings set that is worth $1,700 now. A year ago, it was $350. Don't know what happened, but it's very expensive now, and it's very frustrating because that is one of the best sets in Magic. That was the one set that I feel was a good. Is it still in rotation? I do not know. I think it might be out of rotations for like standard. Actually no, let me take that back. It was Universes Beyond, so I don't think it was ever in rotation with standard. I think they... Oh, dude, yeah, that was... You wanna know something crazy? When I got into Magic, or prior to getting into Magic, I had never watched Lord of the Rings. Not once. I'd never watched it. I'd watched like Two Towers like once, and I don't remember any of it. But I'd never watched Lord of the Rings, so I was spending a ton of money on Magic. I was buying cards, I was buying packs, cracking them, you know, having a good time. And I had never watched, never watched Lord of the Rings. So I took it upon myself to finally watch it, you know, because everyone was grilling me about it. No, he did not sign it. He didn't sign it. He just bought it. He bought it for 1.5 mil, and it's his because it's 101. Like, why? Like, no reason. But so I finally took it upon myself to finally watch Lord of the Rings and grow up. You know, I was tired of being different. I wanted to just fit in with everyone else, sit at the table. But I watched it, and let me tell you, I don't regret waiting to watch it because I feel like my life experiences helped shape the way I took the movie in. But it's one of my favorite movies. It's so good. It is absolutely amazing, you know? Still sending Lori's set. Which set? So which, is it like one of those like the pre-bundles or something? The ones that I mean is like just like a booster box. The collector's box is obviously like very, like I think the collector's box now is like 800 for like the base set, but it's only 3 boosters. Oh yeah. I would say if you can buy like a Lord of the Rings booster box and just for like, you can get one for like $200, like save it. That'll be worth a lot of money in about 3 or 4 years. But yeah, I finally watched Lord of the Rings. It was amazing. I fell in love with it. In my opinion, Return of the King could be one of the greatest movies of all time because of the fact that it's just done so well. Everything's about the pacing, the character, like this, everything in it's good. Like there's not like, I mean, maybe someone will complain about the pacing because the movie's long, but like also like those people could go fuck themselves because I don't give a fuck what they think. Because then those are the people that are just trying to find something wrong with something. And it says 2 Towers. 2 Towers is good. It is very good. However, I like Return of the King more. But however, if you know, if we're gonna look at a chart, they're very close. Like they're very close. Like, but what's funny is I think Fellowship is it's a more enjoyable and cozy movie to watch. I just, it's so easy just to put on, vibe out, and not have to like watch and pay attention to, and there's a charm to that in my opinion. It is the superior trilogy in some ways. I mean, it really just depends on. It just depends on what your interests are and everything, you know. I do have Spotify, yes. Return is miles, but all right. And I know everyone's like, well, Battle of Helm Deep, and I'm like, cool, like there's more in that movie than that, you know. It's so good though, it really is. There is, does he? That's actually really, I'll need to check that out then, because I do want to read the books, to be honest, or experience them in some way, you know. Like I have them and everything, I just need to like carve out time to read them. But that's really fucking cool. And he's like the perfect person to do it too. I bet when it's time to voice Gollum, he's just like rolling his sleeves up. He's like, all right, oh, it's time to fucking go. Dude, honestly, you know what? There's a part in Fellowship that made me cry. And it was the part when, why am I drawing a blank right now? Why can I not know? Oh my god, why do I not know anyone's fucking name? And I'm not, Boromir's involved, but and that's the name that I know. Don't say it, I need this. I need it. Mike, I fucking love you. I love you, and I will talk to you later. I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna fucking scream right now. And you know what I'm doing? I'm trying to figure out, oh wait. What could I do? Like I'm thinking of like his magic card. And I'm like looking at it right now in my brain and I'm like, what's the name say? You know? Oh my god. I'm gonna see. I want to cry right now. Aragorn. The scene between Aragorn and Boromir when Aragorn's looking at Narsil. I know Narsil. I know that fucking sword. And he's like, that scene where he's like looking at it and everything, and like their conversation and stuff is just so intense. And Boromir leaves because he's, you know, a fucking diva. And Aragorn's just so like you could just feel every fucking emotion in that room. You can feel the tension even after Boromir leaves, because the tension is still just mind-numbingly thick. And it's just like, you don't see that sort of like sincerity and passion in movies. Controversial take. I don't think the Hobbit movies are that bad, but they lack that like sincerity and that passion that Lord of the Rings had, you know? And the same thing with, what's it called? Rings of Power. It's not bad, but it's not that good. It's okay. Season 2 for Rings of Power was honestly pretty solid. I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. Why is it... God, this rubber banding is absurd right now. It's just like straight up breakcore. Like breakcore banding. Which is great because I'm listening to breakcore right now, but this is going to get me killed if I'm not careful. It's meh. It's meh. Yeah, see, Season 1 is meh. Season 2 I thought was solid. It was fun. The character development was good, and it wasn't like contrived or like boring. But fucking, I do not. I was thinking just now, I'm like, oh, I should clip me having a meltdown trying to figure out Aragorn's name. But I'm like, wait, no, I don't want the internet to think that. I don't want the internet to know that I suck that bad. But I knew Narsil at least, and I knew Boromir, so it's not like I'm fake, you know, just a little bit. But yeah, I thought Season 2 Rings of Power was fine. Granted, they brought in what's his fucking name? That fucking Tom Bombadil. Best name, by the way. I love that dude. They brought him in finally, and that was a thing that I believe that Tolkien didn't want to do, is he didn't think that character was meant to be like that, you know? And I get it, because he's supposed to basically be like the narrator personified as a human, you know, which I think is very cool. So them putting him in it kind of broke that, and I think the way they approached the character was fine, because they made him they made him a character. They made him an interesting character. I mean, you don't like Gandalf? You don't like that? Yeah, I thought it sucked too. I didn't like it either. I was like, oh, cool, I guess. But then you're just like, I also don't know how his name actually comes about in the actual Lord of the Rings, so I don't know if how accurate that is to the real thing. And is that my fucking... It's my boy! Neil, how you doing? Good to see you, dude. We were talking about fucking Lord of the Rings, and I forgot Aragorn's name just now. Cringe, dude. I was cringing because of it. Maybe I will make a clip of it just for myself to be like, look at me actually fuck up. Let me actually fuck up in life. I figured it out eventually, at least. So there was that. Pog Champe, right? A baby, pog, baby, pog. Neil, how you doing though? It's good to see you, man. We're vibing right now. I'm kind of been streaming for a bit, so I'll do one more map and I'll jump off. But Neil, are you gonna be playing Monster Hunter? Because if you are, I got it today, installed it. I'll probably start playing it on Saturday. I'm probably just gonna start streaming midday and just be like, yep, that's it. That's it. We're just gonna crank through it. Need to buy it. Dude, fuck yeah. I can't wait. I love Monster Hunter. Obviously, I have a chair. I have Monster Hunter Secret. Honestly, check this shit. Look at how fucking cool this is. It's a Fatalis one too, so big dragons. We love dragons. We love Tarkir. That's gonna be a great set, right? Start your engines though, am I right, guys? We were also talking about Magic earlier. Actually, that's how the Lord of the Rings conversation got brought up. Which Eugene, I don't know if you know this, but I have 3 One Rings, and they are all getting graded. I'm just waiting for them to get sent back. I went with Beckett, and I'm hoping to get them soon because I've been waiting for a while. But I'm very, very, very excited. Got paid today, but I'm moving it. Oh shit! Are you moving? Are you gonna be closer to me or further from me? And for the One Rings, what's your guess? Ideally, I would love for them to be around an 8. If they aren't an 8, whatever. But I have a poster art foil One Ring that if it comes back above an 8, it's going to be worth $800+. Like when I sent it off, it was worth $750. So if it comes back an 8, I'm going to be soaked. But I'm also like not, I wanted to get them graded because those are cards that I love. I want them to be preserved and I want them to be like, you know, just sick, you know. But I am very excited. I have the 3 ones I got. It's the One Ring, the poster art foil. I have a One Ring poster art that's not foil that's getting graded, and then I have the scroll variant and it's foil and that's getting graded. And the other 2 that are getting graded are just one's the Junji Ito Elesh Norn, that's getting graded. It's a foil one, so it's gonna be good. And then the other one is the Yoshitaka Amano Liliana the Dread Horde Japanese alt art. So it's all cards that are special to me that I would not want to get rid of unless I'm like very desperate, which I'm thankfully not there yet. But I've like joked, I'm like, yeah, the One Ring is gonna buy me a house one day, and if it does, cool, you know, whatever. But I'm very, very stoked. I'm very stoked. Also, you know, I saw that is closer to me, and that's I'm very happy about that. But also, good luck on the move. Let me know if you need anything or whatnot, because your boy's here. Your boy's here for you. You know. And honestly, with the way that the thing with One Ring that's crazy. So the poster, I should be shooting stuff in this game, but I can definitely shoot and talk at the same time right now. Get this one, maybe a Regal Orb and corrupt it. Maybe we can get something decent out of this bad boy. Nope, I'm a liar, and yeah, I'll be fine. But the thing that's cool about that One Ring card that I got, the poster foil, is that I bought it. Very stoked about it. I am in maps, yeah. I like do 14 and 15s and 16s. 15's like my average, I would say, because getting a 16 is a pain in the ass because of the corruption and all that shit. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I bought the poster foil from a card shop here. It was $350, and I was very excited because I had found a cash card in my car that was like $200 worth, and I was like, hell yes. And this was a few days prior. I was like, hell yeah, sick, tight. And then I walked into the card shop one day to pick up some other cards that I had ordered. I know Throne of Eldraine was one of them. Great card. And so I was like, all right, cool, tight, epic, awesome, pog. And I was like, I walked in, saw it, and immediately I'm like, I just turned, walked to the counter, and I'm like, I gotta get the One Ring foil. And they're like, oh, fuck yeah, sick. And they're like, we literally put it out last night before we closed. So, and I had gone into the shop at like 4, and they had opened at 3. So that means that card was only up for like an hour before it got bought. But I was like, let me go to my car real quick. I have a cash card in the car and I'm gonna use that to buy it. And they're like, all right, that's cool. So I go to the car, get the cash card. It was $200, so I was able to do that. Had a percentage off in there as well, coupon. I think it's like 15%, so 15% off of $350. And I'm like, it's like 15% off singles. So like, I chunked like $250 off, because as far as I'm concerned, that cash card, free money. So I like bought it for like technically $100, $350, easy, out the door, boom. Then flash forward to like nowadays, and then I saw that the holidays collectors bundle was like, went from $350 to $1,700. I'm like, so I bought one of those before and cracked it and it fucking sucked. I didn't get shit out of it. It was very much not worth it. But whatever. So I bought one of those. It was bad, whatever. But I saw that they're now expensive as fuck. So I was like, huh, I wonder how much the One Ring is now. Because I'd like keep an eye on it, you know, the big price would go up. It would like, I bought it for 350 and it was like at like 700 prior to that. I go back and check, it's 750 now. It's like, oh shit, that card's gone up. Check the poster art, this non-foil, same thing. That thing is like now like 300. And the other card that I had was around like 300 as well. So they're all like, because I got lucky, and every single One Ring card I've ever gotten has been the holiday collectors. So all of those are really just sought after and shit. So I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Like I got so lucky to have found the card in very, very great condition. And now I'm hopefully gonna get a good grade on it, you know? Like I looked at it like with like looking at the edges, the centering, you know, all that stuff, and I'm like, it looks good. Like I think it'll be a good price, I hope, or a good grade. Even if it's not, like who cares? Like I've got it still. You know, my thing was I just wanted the card because I liked the card, and I remember like for like a month straight I'd wake up, see it, and I'd be like, that's my card. That's my card, and I love it. You know? So, and then I bought that card for 350, and then like the next day I had gotten a pack of the holiday collectors because I'd ordered them on Best Buy, and I pulled one. And that was, I pulled the poster, not the poster foil. I pulled the scroll art one, and I was like, well, all right, cool. Like, so now I have like, it's like, oh, I have a One Ring, and then I have a One Ring that I can not worry about as much, you know. But I have done some breaches yet. Do you mean like using like the breach stone, or do you mean like the hands that come out of the ground? I've done the hands like a good amount of time. Gotten a couple of decent breach rings and stuff. Well, actually, I take that back. None of my breach rings have been really good. But the breach maps. Oh, okay. How do you? Okay, so how do you do the breach maps? Or am I thinking of the Delirium maps? Are they the same? Am I high? Breaches currencies. Oh, okay. Is that the breach stone then that you use for the breach maps? I have not done that yet, but I do have a breach stone I've been wanting to, but I was gonna level up to 94 first, because I know I'm gonna die and hate myself. Different. Okay, how do you do breach maps then? Is that? Because I know with Delirium you use like the Delirium shit on them. Is it you use essences? I'm sure I could Google this, but like, I would like you to take me in your big strong arms, and I would like you to tell me. 3 stones for Pinnacle Boss. Okay, I have not. I want to do that one. You can do it at pre-90 Breachstone. I mean, do you mean? I'm thinking I'm just silly. I might just be misunderstanding. But is it like the same thing, like where, like when you use like Delirium on like the maps that like makes the whole area like that? Like, I'll look into it. You're at 86. Should we do it? Should I do it right now? The hands are breach maps. Oh, okay. Yes, I have done those then. I thought it, because you know how they have like the Delirium map where it has like the portal that you go through, but then you can also use the Delirium essences on it, and you can just run in. And then the whole map is Delirium, and then your computer crashes. Because that's what happened. Use the tablets. Okay, yeah. No, I've done the tablet stuff like that. Like I technically know how to supercharge maps, but I wasn't sure if there was like a thing like how like they have like actual Delirium maps or whatnot, which is like, those are sick as fuck to do. I love those ones. However, it also kind of sucks because it's just like you get more breaches in general. Let's fucking do it. Let's do the content. Let's see if I can actually do it today. Let's see what the content is. Hey, yo, what's up, YouTube? We're gonna be fighting a Breach boss today. Pinnacle boss today. We're gonna clip that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do... I will do that. I will say... I'm not gonna say that. Simulacrum. Ew, cringe, I don't have one. Stone. Dodge his hands. All right. Honestly, if I die, that'll just be like a sign that I need to get offline. So I'm at 40. You know what? I'm at 49%. I've come back to where I was prior to my last death. So, you know what? I'm okay with doing this for the content. And if do I have to like go through like a map to get to the boss, or is it just go straight to the boss? Also carry you at some... Oh, fuck yeah. I don't think I need to get carried, but we'll talk more after stream, because I'm actually curious to know where you're at, like power-wise and whatnot. Because like, I don't have trouble with any of the bosses. It's more so the, what's it fucking called? It's just mechanic shit and then internet shit. Like, that's the thing that's gotten me killed more than anything, is like just rubber banding. The Realm Gate. All right. I just clicked the wrong button. Yo, what's up, YouTube? We're about to fucking beat this bitch. He breach boss at level T2. It's gonna be sick, dude. We're gonna do this. And that's like after you've like leveled them up, like, right? And they've gotten like buffed up. You think I got this? All right, just dodge his hands. Yeah, level 4 stuff. Yeah, I have not gotten to do any of the like the souped up stuff. Like I beat the Pinnacle boss that you get from doing all the other citadels once, and I was like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. So do I just... Just follow it? Alright. Are we gonna follow the signs like as if it's like Born of Osiris or what, dude? What a fucking album, dude. How... You know what, I will, that's all I'll say. What an album. What an album. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda nervous right now. But you know what? I'm a fucking Path of Exile Hoss gamer. We got this. My build is good. I know my build is good at the very least, because like, I do decent damage. I have the build done well. I have a good weapon. My weapon could be better though, but now that I know how to build properly, it's nice. I'm not gonna, okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is really exciting that now that I'm like actually doing this. Like this is actually really fun. I've needed to do something like this in this game because I've been kind of, not out of it, but just like needing something like new to do in the game, you know? This is exciting. I'm a little scared, I'm not gonna lie. Cause I can't tell you how many times I've like just stubbed my toe in this game and my character dies. I'm like, and I have decent defense too. Like I've got my 75 res on everything. I have like a good amount of evasion. I think I got, yeah, 93 or 63% evasion. So it's not like I'm like bad, and I got energy shield, but that's ever yeah, and I get that too. It's just a game that is very much a situation where it's just like you could go at any minute. That's also what makes it so fucking exciting, you know? Like right there, like the second I see something on the floor, I'm panicking. I'm like, oh fuck, I need a minute. Oh, I liked that. And now he's in front of me, right? Now I have to. I did read up online a little bit about it. All right. Let's who up pinnacling the bosses? Oh, there he is. Oh, he was just vibing. Come on, bitch. Oh my god. I'm a fucking gamer, dude. What the fuck? I had no doubts. Are you kidding me? I hope there's not a second phase. Yo! I got a fucking Hoa! Yeah, let's go, baby! That's the first time I've ever actually gotten a good drop. Let me swap it over, dude. Oops. And I'm already using Hoa as it is. But a drop though? Are you kidding me? Oh, that's fucking sick. Thank you. Thank you for talking about this and making me like, yeah, let's give it a shot. Like what, why not? That's fucking awesome. Let's drop some of this shit that we have in here so I can pick up the other goods. You never know. You never know. Dude, did you see that big pog that I just did? That big pog face? I pog champed so hard, dude. I was pogging. Let's go me. We pogged. We just got a sincere pog on the channel. How cool is that? Damn it. But you know what that means? That means we gotta corrupt it. That means we gotta corrupt it and see what we can get. All right, first things first. Let's identify it. What are we working with? 23. It's a good one too. 23 to 20. Thank you for the quality comment. That I need. Whoops. There we go. All right, let's yeah, not bad. It's better because right now I'm currently sitting with a 2019, 20 and 19 for it, 3% and then 1 to 10. This is 3, 1 to 10, obviously, but oh yeah. Okay. Oh, I know. I'm goofy. I'm goofy as shit. I know you meant the quality with that, but I you know what? No, I think we both goofied. And oh, there's so many times where I've tried to, I thought I had a good item and then I forgot to quality it. Like I have a pillar on this account that has like a 3 slot and it didn't get quality and I'm like, cringe. I'm fucking cringe, dude. Oh fuck. Let's do my usual ritual of just dropping everything off. Damn, I should do those things more, honestly. Because if I can get multiple Hoas... Actually, is Hoa... How often does that drop from that boss? Like, is that like a common drop from them, or is it like... I don't know, because that boss wasn't hard either. I melted it pretty fucking quick. This is bad. They're both bad, okay. Don't know the percentage, but drumroll is currently going. Oh, I gotta get rid of that too. Drop rate doesn't change based on difference, so you can farm level. Oh, word, okay. Still, the fact that I got one, I'm very happy about because that is quite a sought after item. But all right. All right, YouTube. I'm actually gonna record. I'm gonna start recording on this, like actually record it on my computer so that way I can do the fun stuff. So throwing a socket in it, or in, yeah. So it's got a socket, it's been qualitied, easy. Now, Foul Orb, and where is it? Your next Foul Orb will be much more unpredictable. All right. Is there, do I just have to have it in my inventory? Is it just in the inventory and then I do the vowaling and everything? It'd be sick if it just breaks and it just goes away. Just fucking, because I want to just I want to right click it. Okay. There it is. Okay. This is now active in my inventory. This is my first time vowaling something. All right. So I'm ready to go. This is it. This is it. You're about to watch me either get something that's worth like many divine orbs, or something that's absolutely trash, useless, and should just be disenchanted. Streamer luck. All right. All right. Well, let's hear. Here it goes. 3, 2, 1. 2 slots. 2 sockets. Let's go. That's sick. That is fucking great. I will take that. I will take that to the bank. That's actually pretty massive, I'm not gonna lie. That is fucking good. I think that's a good fucking game. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Because now I can throw something like it right now. This thing has +5 to all elemental resist, so I can throw that in. I can take that out of like this, about the chest piece that I have. I can take that out and put something else that's more useful in. Oh, that's beautiful. Let's fucking christen it then. Let's get the currency exchanger out. We'll get 2 of those bad boys, and then I can have a good old fucking day. Cause that big chest piece is. Were you playing before you could swap? I was, yeah. So I would've just been like, I would be freaking out probably then, because I'd be like, oh, this is even better than before, but yeah. So armor. 5. I mean, what else could I have even gotten that would have been better in terms of probably like an actual like perk or something, honestly. Oh, I have 1. Fuck, dude, these things are selling for $5.30 now? Let's fucking go, dude. Higher the max roll, okay. Damn, that was sick. Can't believe I got it. I can't believe I got a good roll. I'm sure that the Omen probably didn't really, I mean, I guess it would have probably, Viv is 350, yeah, and I try to keep in mind of that, so I'll sell and then buy back when things are like lower. So I should technically sell all of my divine orbs right now. I'm going to, because I think I sold them I bought them at 500. So. Actually, I should do my, I need that thing first really quick. I'm getting ahead of myself, unfortunately. So this, I'll get 2 of them. All right, so those. And then we're gonna go boom, boom. Throw that bad boy in there. Sick, epic pog. And then this, we're gonna throw in. Okay, there we go. Awesome. That's actually very, very awesome. Very, very awesome. But now we just gotta get all our currency back, and then now I can look into selling my gloves that I have too, which is sick. Because that's gonna, well, I could sell them, or I could just give them to a character. Maybe give someone a gift as a birthday present. Definitely not doing that. But I am, however, going to throw that in the bank. Dude, yeah, it's not like the craziest jump, but it's enough of a jump for me to be very excited and happy and look at it as like a, oh shit, I can, you know, I'm glad I hit go live, you know, because then I have this, I can post myself getting juiced about the drop, and I can show myself, boys, we got content. We got content tonight, baby. That's actually really fucking cool. Jumps and maps. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm down to just keep running breaches, especially with the currency exchange right this second. I may as well, dude. Like, one divine orb will get me like 2 or 3 breaches, and depending on my luck, dude, if I can get another Hoa, bro, I'll be heckin' Garrett gasming all night because of that shit. And it wasn't too difficult. It was fun. It was exciting. I like the way that map was done, like in terms of like the approach of it and whatnot. It's very fun, very, very cool. I love the lead up, and then you get all those catalysts before fighting the boss. Like, catalysts are sick. Like when you're like, I haven't gone into like the realm of like crafting yet, so I don't know much about that, but I do know that they play a very important very important part in that kind of a thing, which I'm stoked about. Yo, when are you gonna get this game? I know you just said you're gonna get Monster Hunter, but like, dude, I'm locked in, dude. Dude, we're so back. We are so back now. We are so back with fucking Path of Exile. My interest is peaked. We're gonna be doing this shit all the time. Also, you want to know? Remember when jackass, dumbass Elon Musk said that, oh yeah, I got banned from Path of Exile because it said I was doing too many commands at once? Why do I have a feeling it was because he was just clicking on currency exchange or some shit? My son says, hi! Aw. I hope he's, have you started teaching your son how to shred? Does he have like a JP yet? An Ernie Ball Music Man, JP6? Just fucking shred on that. I'm sorry, I'm cussing. I can't help it. I really can't. It's definitely gotten me into trouble. Like right there, it says request failed because you have made too many requests. Why do I have a feeling Elon Musk was just sitting there just spamming it, and he's like, oh, I'm so funny. Oh my God, I'm so talented. Oh, jackass. Fuck that guy. I hate him. He was in the chat, and he's just like, oh, fuck you then. And I'd be like, whatever, dude. Suck my fucking dick, dude. Or what did that fucking person say? Gargle my balls? Someone said gargle my balls, I think, to Ice, and I'm just like, what a fucking champion. An absolute legend. Because honestly, gargle my fucking balls. He's not ready yet, but he will be. He will be. You're like, all right, now today we're gonna teach you follow the signs. Or is the last song on that album Behold? Is that Greg Hampton? Dude, Greg, how are you fucking doing, you bitch? I love you, dude. I fucking miss you, dude. I miss you a lot. If there's like people who I miss in this life, you are definitely top of the big list, dude. Big chillin'. It's fucking sick, dude. We just got have you been playing Path of Exile by chance? Because I know you're a big Diablo guy, right? I just got a very, very sick item in the game, and I loved it, dude. The sign of, dude. Man, fuck Charlie, dude. He's so fucking good, dude. I hate how good he is at guitar, dude. But dude, Sea of Stars rips. I think I have the soundtrack on vinyl. I got it a while back before I even played. I don't even think I played the game that much. I played it a little bit and was like, oh, I like this game. This is a game that I would definitely enjoy playing. But life came and reared its head and was just like, hey, isn't that crazy if I just fucking just pegged you over and over? And I was like, ow. So you know how life do be sometimes. Oh yeah, we're just selling these all for 140, or 540 then. Oh, that's all of them. Sick. Greg, please start playing this. Actually, I gotta play those. Star Ocean's Second Story is amazing. I did play that one. I really enjoyed it a lot. I didn't play the other one yet though. Life be Life do not stop pagan, dude. It kind of pisses me off. It's kind of been chill to me for once, knock on wood. I don't know for how long. Things have been kind of chill. Got a job. I got a job. I'm working, and streaming's been fun. I enjoy doing that. Like music stuff's been like playing guitar on TikTok is honestly a vibe, and I really enjoy it. That was one that's on the that's the remake of the first Star Ocean, which I never played either. I want to, but I'm just like annoyingly picky now with JRPGs. Like even the most recent like Saga game, I wasn't like too keen on. I wish I was, but it's just like I just didn't really like it that much. The Emerald Saga one, but then the Romancing Saga 2 remake that they did that was my game of the year last year. Like I loved that game. I think that was the best, like one of the best JRPGs I've ever played, and I was sucked in the whole time. The Emerald, yeah, it's just not catered for me. Like it's just interesting, and I feel like that's the thing with the Saga games is it's like a very particular group that they are like catering to, and I am just not in that group, and I'm okay with that. Like I know that there's games that I play, like we literally talked about this earlier. We were talking about how The Last of Us 2 and like just those kind of games are just not made for people like me, which is, you know, male. I don't want to say I'm not necessarily, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not necessarily straight per se, but you know, it's not. I still am not the target audience for certain games, and I'm okay with that because then when I play them, it gives me a different perspective on games, and then I like because then I feel like I understand a little bit more. Makes me learn a little bit more about myself personally. I think that's great, you know? However, I just did not like that Saga game. I just did not. I wanted to love it, and it was just hot take indeed. Hot take. This game wasn't made for me, therefore sucks. It's like, all right, cool, dude. Now, I just don't think it's like a game catered for me. I'm cool with that. I'm accepting of that. However, Romancing Saga 2, Revenge of the Seven Heroes, that was me written all over it. I was invested in that game. Also, I just realized I've gotten a lot of currency from selling right there. Yeah, exactly. Like it's just not for everyone. Like the fact that people like want to be main characters and just make everything about them is just like, dude, that's exhausting. That is just straight up exhausting to live that way. Because it's like music, movies, books, anything that has a subjective opinion, you know, like there's no fact on whether something's good or bad if someone enjoys it. I mean, look at The Room. Awful movie, but it brings people so much joy. So is it really a bad movie? Mic drop. I just fucking throw this. Exactly. Like, I remember I got into an argument with someone because they were like, Final Fantasy 15 is an awful game, it's trash. And I'm like, I really enjoyed it. They're like, well, you're the reason why games aren't good anymore. And I'm just like, I still enjoyed it. Like, oh, what am I gonna do? What am I supposed to do? Like, just like, oh yeah, you're right. Fuck all my happy memories of playing Final Fantasy 15 when it came out. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that, you know? They don't know who they're talking to say. Yeah, exactly. Like, they don't know my experience with it. They don't know my feelings with it. Like, and the game's fine. Like, the game is fine. You know, it's like, people just want to be, they just want to be upset. You know, they want something. And do you know who I am, motherfucker? It's just like, whoa, okay, dude. God. All right, what do I do now? I'm like, invested now. And I'm like invested. They want to be special. They're the main characters, duh. Like, that's the thing. Like, people just want to be, they just want everything to center around them, and it's like, dude, life is not worth that at all, dude. I think I'm gonna buy a couple of these so that way I can just sit on them in my inventory. Yeah, we'll grab a couple of those just so I'll have them. You know, just a couple cheeky little omens. You know, no big deal. Let's buy 2 more. I've got the fucking currency on it. And then we'll throw them in here. God, that's so sick that we had that we got that luck. Oh yeah, I gotta level up my breach. That's a good point, my dude. Should probably. Do you, Eugene? Is this where I'm at right now in terms of currency with that particular fight, or with the Breachstone? Is that a good price? Is 210 a good price? Do you know by chance? Because if it is, I'll grab a couple of these and hold on to them. It's the game that was made, but I think something similar to that. It definitely has Diablo ties to it, but it's better than. I fell asleep playing Diablo 4, unironically. I got tired and I got sleepy and I took a nap on my keyboard. This game has sucked me in and I am at almost 400 hours on it. Amazing game. Torchlight Studios? No. Okay, I know which one you're thinking about. No, the studio that made this is GGG, which is Grinding Gears Games. I don't know the deal with. I'm pretty sure that there's like a Diablo person involved with it, but I could be wrong. They were 70 when I was still playing. Oh god, 70 is very much cheaper. Fuck. They're 210 now, but obviously currency's all over the place in the game, so it makes sense. But that's okay. But yeah, dude, Greg, you need to play this game. Do you have like a gaming PC, or are you console boy only? Because it's on PS4 and or PS5, and it's definitely optimized for controller. So it's like, it's not a bad choice to play this game on console. Actually, it's like $30 right now because it's pre-release, but when it fully releases, it'll be free. So if you don't want to play it now, you can wait. But it's very fun now. It's still very fun. Not even half the game is out, and I'm like disinvested in it. It's truly a blessing. Inflation is nuts in the game, and it keeps going up and down too, which is great. An older gaming PC. Okay. I mean, this game I don't think takes like a crazy PC to play, so you might be able to play it, but I also don't want it to be like, yo, buy this game, and then you get it, and you're like, Garrett, this is poo-poo. This is absolute doo-doo right now. But kind of want to do another. Should I do another breach? I know I need to buff my breaches. That's a sentence. That was a choice. It probably is, honestly. If it's like D2, it'll be good. Dude. Greg, what if I told you they made Diablo 2, and then the next game that came out was Diablo 2 but better? Because that's what Path of Exile is. It's just the most fucking goated game, dude. Alright, so the Twisted Domain difficulty is the shit that goes up. Quantity. Increased damage from Breeze Moss. Your maps can breaches have an additional end. Oh, okay. Also, all these. Just go for it. Just run it back. I mean, I could. Oh, boss difficulty doesn't matter as much. Word. Let's Google it. Because I think there are certain bosses where when they get more they get harder, they do drop different items. So I'm curious to know if the Breachstone boss is one of those, or if the item that drops from their higher difficulty is even worth it, you know? Because if they're not, I'm gonna go fuck myself. No? So, the Hoa is the lowest drop you can get with 15%. So that means I got really lucky tonight. Choir of the Storm is one of the other drops. Fuck that neck piece. I need that neck piece, but it's gonna make me have to like rebuy a bunch of shit. which I'm not stoked about. Which I'm not fucking stoked. Okay. Here's some. We have some answers on this. Drop rates, difficulty 0 and 1, all the same. Now 2 and 3, these are less well known than 0, 1, and 4. It is suspected that Skin of the Loyal is about half the drop rate of Hoa, and that the chance to get the new item comes at the expense of all other items. If correct, this means all 5 items have their drop rate lowered by 1 to 2% to make way for the new item. Because the skin is not sought after, many players are choosing not to run difficulty 2 and 3 except to unlock breach points. And then difficulty 4 has controlled metamorphosis. And it looks like that's it. Yeah, Skin of the Loyal, which not that. Yeah, I'm not gonna give a shit about. It's body armor. Yeah, it doesn't look that good either. So then to deal with that, so armor is increased by overcapped fire resistance. Armor energy shield is increased by cold resistance, and then overcapped lightning for evasion rating. So basically, it's just like you stack resistances on it in order to get all the extra like armor and all that shit, but you're not really getting anything out of it being a chess piece. But you get all the elemental resistances from it. So it's like, overall, that's not an item I really want. So I guess I'm going to be farming 0 and 1s. And dude, this fucking song, Greg, I love. It's so sick. Armor sucks anyway. Wait, what do you mean? Do you mean like the numbers for it don't work? So like, cause like my armor that I have is, wait, I should probably spec. I don't want to take increased damage because I'm a baby. You recognize it? Dude, I've still never played these games. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna get this one that closes slower. I've never really played. I played Donkey Kong Country 2 on like the Game Boy, which doesn't count, you know, because it's like a completely different game. Algorithm for armor stat is stupid. Well, I'm using this thing, the Moria Invictus Grand Regalia. It's great because it's just a giant. Oh yeah, the socket shit doesn't work, I think. Like it only, because it says like, oh wait, no, I think it does work. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Because I don't know. It hits armor first, then resist, then health. That's what it shouldn't be going. I don't know. That's goofy as fuck though. It'll get fixed though. That's the big thing. It will get fixed. It will be great. We don't have to worry about it. We can trust. Isn't it crazy being able to like trust a company? Resist should be first. Oh, okay. That I understand it at the very least. Do I don't even have any in me. What did I do with those? Did I even buy any breach stone? I don't even think I bought any breach stones. I didn't. I bought the omens and then was like, oh, should I buy these? And you told me the price and I was like, oh, gross, ewy. And then I like ran away, but I did actually want to buy them. Let's buy 2. $208. Ooh, I could get them at 200. Okay. Boom, there it is. Did you see that shit? Stocks, baby. We're stocking. And I got some of those back. Shit. Alright, let's hope I don't shit the fucking bed. Let me see. Why is my movement speed slower? So I literally... Do you know anything about that? Like, would deal with movement speed? Because I have 35%. So why is it that I have less movement speed suddenly? Is there like an item that diminishes it that I am unaware of? Chest piece. The chest piece that I have? It doesn't say it, but it actually impacts my run speed. The more you're Invictus. Oh fuck. Who'd have thought? Not this guy. I know 5% really isn't that much, but it's like it doesn't say that anywhere on the armor, so why it should say that. It should say whether that happens or not. Also, Greg, have you played Balatro? I feel like you'd love that game if you haven't already. Game fucking rips. I really was like, no, and like that's the thing. I mean, and maybe it's the particular type of armor I'm using, but I'm sure you could trust me. Scroll down, movement speed 29.6. I take the armor off, 35. GGG is straight up trying to. They are the weighted gloves, dude. I am doing my best to try to be strong, and they are like, no, you gotta play the game like a bad boy. Also, what's up, Obama? You're back. Maybe armor? Maybe. I mean, would that just be weird that only chest pieces would? Because like, maybe it's a gear with actual armor on it. Actually, we can test this. I have some gear in here that I could throw on my feet that has armor. And we can test it out. These are full armor. Which, like, I guess that would make sense. No, this is 30% as well, and this is full on armor only boots. Maybe, do I have a chest piece that's armor energy? It's the worst gear. Yeah, actually, okay, so this chest piece that has armor on it has diminished my movement speed by 5%, 5.2. Now let's see if I have a chest piece that is no armor, only evasion, which is this one. The movement speed is now 26.1. Where are these numbers coming from? Like, yeah, and so like now with this different chest piece on, that's fucking insane. This is energy shield only, and we've got, yeah, it's another 5. It's 4% off on that. Let's try evasion. Yeah, I guess I'll try evasion only armor. Let's see what it could be. Yeah, and like it's a thing where it's not, I'm not like really tripping on it. Like if it's a thing that they intend, that's cool, but tell us at least. Yeah, with the evasion, it's the same sort of thing as well. Oh, that's annoying. Also, with this chest piece on, it makes my energy shield 2,226. How fucking insane. Wonder what my defensive stuff. That's piss poor. Yeah, we don't want that. I throw everything back, and then I saw that you had said something in regards to dexterity. I'll check it out really quick. Is your crossbow adding dex? Like the stat? I don't think so. No, it's not. Yeah, it's not, unfortunately. Is it supposed to? 'Cause I know there's some like crossbows that have dex built into them. Like the stat. but no, it's all. I mean, honestly, it's chill. Like, I know my build works. I can melt things. I can do a lot of big damage. That's all that matters to me at the end of the day. However, I still worry about something. Also, I'm mad. I am 5 decks away from getting another 2%, and I want to use that intellect. Then maybe go switch an intellect out, but I can't, because if I did that, then I would lose. What is it? Just every 10 int is good for the lightning damage, so I can't. It's frustrating. Big problems. Big problem in my life. God, and it's all because I switched out. Oh, I just. That stats, just the reason why is because of I want faster crossbow reload and I want faster crossbow damage, reload, and just shot speed. Because when you shoot with this bad boy, when you reload, it does more damage. So basically, every time you empty out an entire clip, if you keep going, the percentage will stack. So you just want to keep shooting and shooting, because then the percentage keeps going up higher and higher. And you can see it down here in like the stats for it, assuming this is working correctly. Who knows? So I'm at like 400. There it is. It was like 58, 71. Actually, I don't know if it's working right. Now it's catching up. It's not even catching up. That's the problem. Because now it's at 83k. I don't know. You know what I mean. You pick up what I'm putting down though. Oh wait, I also need martial tempo on it. There we go. All right, let's try it out. Oh, it looks like that stat's broken right now. Maybe. Maybe. But then when you hit at the top thing, then you use emergency reload, and then you can push it the percentage even higher. Honestly, something may be up with the. Do I have emergency clip? Yeah, I have fresh clip. 1% more damage for every bolt reloaded by that skill in the past 6 seconds. I don't know. It worked. At the very least, it does work. Which I also just realized right now that I didn't have martial tempo on when I fought the boss, which means I could have killed the boss better. Ice Wall Explosion build means, dude, it's so sick. Like, it's such a nice thing to have, because I always forget I have it, and then when I realize I do, I'm like, oh shit, and then drop it. The same thing with like the ballista. I always forget that I have the ballista, and then when I do use it, it's just fucking awesome. I'm feeling cheeky. Like a cheeky little fucking sussy baka. Let's do one more of these breach stones, and then we can call it a night. See what we can get. Maybe we can get a double. If we get a double Hoa. Oh, fuck, dude, that'd be sick as fuck. But I don't think that's gonna happen. But let us switch these out, and then because martial tempo on galvanized shards for clearing is like essential. Otherwise, the reload speed on it's pretty rough, and even just the normal attack speed. Like when I click the button on my mouse, the difference between like there's like just a big delay on it that I do not like. Attack speed affects it, so it's better if I stack more decks, which is why I do it. So I just want that quickness. Ooh, god damn it, dude. We rubber banding. Whoop rubber in they bands right now. Answer is me, unfortunately. I am rubber banding like a motherfucker. Have you had any issues with rubber banding? And have you had is there like any like solutions that you know of that can fix it? It's a good, is it really? I was not, actually that makes sense because like, it doesn't look like I'm doing a lot of damage. Cause like I look at like galvanized shards and it's like, what, like it's like 10k DPS. And I'm like, oh, that's boo-boo ass. Like, no, we don't want that. But then I use it and everything dies. Like, you know, like, so like I know it's, the numbers on it are not always relative to the actual performance that you're doing, but you know, and everyone, okay. Because like that's the thing that sucks is like it makes me not want to do like a hardcore character because I'm just like, well, what if it like if I die because of rubber banding, I'm gonna be pissed. And it explicitly says when you make a character that even if you die because of lag or something like that, there's nothing you could do, and there's nothing that GGG will do, which is like, it sucks. But I like it's okay because you agree to it before you do it, but it just sucks because it's just like I wish that wasn't a thing, because death to lag is the quickest way to get me to like take a bite out of like my desk, because I'm just like, it's frustrating, it's maddening, it sucks, you know. Oh, this is so much fun. I'm so glad that I'm finally doing something different, you know. Oh, look at all that good. There's just something satisfying about just seeing all that shit just drop, dude. And just I can dump them out, baby. But let's grab all our items. I should do it the Elon way, huh? God, fuck that guy. Dude, and the fact that he was doing that with fucking orbs of transmutation makes me want to shit. Like, it's like, my brother in Christ. Can you suck less? Like, please. Your item levels are too low. It's because these things are still out, right? Or... I see what you're saying. You're doing an Elon right now. You're being a cheeky guy right now, aren't you? Elon joke. Oh, I fucking got baited right now, dude. Cringe. I'm gonna go die of cringe now. Alright, let's, this is such a cool boss. Like, the fact that his wings are hands is so fucking... That was a thing that fucked me up last time. Alright. Ooh, love that rubber banding! Ooh, that could not have been a worse time for rubber banding to happen. Die. We're pogging. I think that's the other neck piece that I got. So not... What's it called? I'm probably gonna run this again one more time. Why not?
My pockets are full.
My pockets are full. Alright, bro. Chill out. We're all friends here, dude. Big boo, yeah. But, you know what? It's all... I almost Elon'd. Alright. Big boo, but I also don't have that neck piece, so at the very least it can just go in my unique tab, so I'll have it. I do like collecting all of them. I think that is fun. So I'm not tripping too much on that. Use that. Got our 2 extra points. Yeah, Amber. The Amber Amulet, Zoph's blood. Enemies in your presence have fire exposure. Great. Fucking awesome, dude. Not what I want now or ever, but it's all good. What I do want is another Hoa. That would be cool. But those are the boots that I had experimented with earlier. This is just... Taking to disenchant. They're bad. That looks like it's bad as well, and that also looks like it's all bad. Big boo. Big boo and Deezy, dude. And Deezy! Tread Monk. So I leveled a witch. And I did a twink level build. So I'm basically a monk. I was using Hoa. I had a pillar. and I was just running through, just lightning everything. And it was just like, because apparently that's the Twink build for every class. You just get Hoa, you get Pillar, and then you get just the stat uniques that you can get at level 1. And then you just melt through the first half, you get to Cruelty, and then you have to upgrade like once, then you melt through that again. And it's super easy. But then I realized that the Witch build that I was doing, I needed a Temporalis. And you've played this long enough to know what Temporalis is. So basically, yeah, I built a character to basically realize that my build would be impossible to make. Good old Temp. Good old very easy, accessible chess piece. It just makes it so nothing has a cooldown. Busted fucking, but it was like a build where basically every time I blink, it blew up everything on the screen. Obviously, just get good, dude. I looked at why, because obviously it's an insane chess piece. But then I looked at what you have to do to get it, and I was like, how, you know, like. But I'm guessing you'd have to just have like a particular class and build for it, because like, does your energy shield getting hit, does that influence you losing honor? Because if that's the case, it's impossible. Fuck. Literally. Because like, what I'm thinking is you would just have to have a build that has, yes, as in if you get your energy shield hit, it does decrease it, or you have to have your energy shield broken before it starts hitting it. Because I feel like it could be the energy shield thing. Because like, there's builds where basically you have a giant energy shield. Yours is the only class to do it reliably. Okay. Because like, energy shield takes. I'll throw up, dude. I'm gonna throw up right now. Just knowing that. I thought that there was a time when it didn't, but I could just be misremembering it then. Because I will definitely take your word for it. God, that's fucked. That's fucked. Oh, wait. No hit run is impossible. Yeah, literally. Like, how? Like, legitimately, how do you do that? You know? So wait, it's 0 and 1 that get you the good shit. I should probably just do this run at what I just did, so that way I don't ruin my chances of possibly getting another Hoa. And then I can just do it off stream with the other shit. I think that'll be my... Because I have to do domain difficulty increase. And the only way I can get to stuff is if I do it twice. I'd rather not. No? You have to increase. No, and that I'm cool with that. I'm more so I'm just saying I'm cool with taking the hit of not increasing my level for the breach, just so that way I can have a better chance of getting a Hoa right now. I'll just do it because I only have to do this like what, 3 or 4 more times, or 2 or 3, if I want to. Because like I'm only doing this to like get hopes of a currency, you know. Think. Yeah, I think I'll just. Yeah, I think I'll just hold on to those for now and just do this as is. Because the other stuff doesn't... I'd rather get a Hoa than not. So I'll just take that as an L. It's only 210 for these stones, and like with how much... I had like 20 divs, so with that many divine... well, that many exalts now that I have, I may as well just take advantage of it and farm the Hoas as much as I can. I'll say I got a 10 breach map and a citadel, and I had 3 divine orbs drop in 1. other tree stuff is very important, I think. Yeah, I'll definitely get it next time. I'm just thinking for the sake of me not having to like sweat too much on stream. Otherwise I will. But when you say you could so a 10 breach map, did you say it was a tier 10? Oh wait, no. Because you can't do citadels with a tier 10. So what do you mean by a 10 breach? Or do you mean the difficulty of the breach? I will await your explanation because my brain is just fried. Because this is all, obviously this is all like new stuff to me, so. Because I have not, please stop it. Oh my god. Like 10 hands and, holy shit. So are the hands multiplicative where when you proc one, it just multiplies and gets more insane? Starts out breach. God, it's fucking absurd. So basically you're just running around looking for additional hands. And then I'm assuming it just keeps growing in terms of like the item find. Just lots of, oh word, that's so sick. And that piques my interests very, very much. Very cool. That's the thing I don't like, is having to swap and do just to get my shock proc off, but with that neck piece that drops off this boss, it basically makes it so you don't have to swap over to an additional weapon. But like I said, you have to change your chest. I'd have to change my chest piece, and I would have to change my what's it called? I'd have to change my neck piece. So I'd have to get all my spirit that I need from my chest, and I'd rather not. Fuck, coughing. I'm more so just, now that I'm thinking about it more, I'm bummed that basically chest pieces are bugged and fucking up our movement speed. So I'm also curious if our movement speed is getting impacted on the trees as well, because I'm gonna go ahead and assume that I think they are getting negatively affected, or they're just, the procs aren't like working. I don't know. It sucks though. All right, let's see. Got martial tempo on the shock burst rounds. We're ready. We're ready to get a little silly, a little quirky, a little random XD face, you know what I'm saying? Throwing it down. This guy's gonna give us a hand. Cause he's hand man. All right, let's give it a shot. Oh my god, look at that damage, dude. What the fuck? You bitch. You fucking... What do we got? 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 It's the same shit. That's a womp womp if I've ever fucking seen it. Since you're running, you should run it. Look, I do run Grim Feast already. It's Rod, you know, which is what a fucking banger of a fucking. That's the reason why I don't want to change my build, because I'd rather have Grim Feast than anything. Like, because I have the energy shield. I have a pretty okay sized. No, you're good. I have a pretty decent sized energy shield, to the point where it's just like, why wouldn't I run it? You know. And I feel like even like a not decent sized energy shield thing, it's just like, why not, you know? Well, we took our big stinky L. It's unfortunate, but at least there's something to farm that's exciting now. That's not just like, oh, I hope I get something good today. It's like, no, there's this neck piece fucking sucks. Like, it just actually sucks. That's the worst part. It's not even like Like it's like, oh cool, you have fire exposure, which is what lowers affected enemies' resistance to the corresponding damage type. It inflicts it -20 to the specified resistance and lasts for 4 seconds. So it's like, oh, if you're running a fire build, cool. But I also feel like there's better neck pieces out there for your builds. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that there is a better neck piece out there for your build. Shit. Increased physical damage. This thing increased physical damage on a oh dude, I be off stream when I hit record every single time I use a chance orb on a stellar amulet, and I have a lot of videos. I do it for that and I do it for Sapphire Ring. I have a lot of videos right now and a lot of fucking useless shit. This might be okay. I'll save that one. Lightning. Dude, it's depressing because it's like, why wouldn't I? Like, they got, oh, okay, it's like Dream Shards or something. Yeah, I don't really care about that ring because I always run a Thaw Amulet, but I mean, it probably is still really nice to have since ice is like the worst thing on the planet. Is there like a particular reason why people want it a lot, or is it just because of like the freedom of that debuff? Because if that's the case, I get it. Totally makes sense. If you run source, oh okay, so I'm assuming that's just a sorcery thing. I just assume everything that's good in this game is, and that I don't understand why it's good, it's just because it's for a different class. That makes more sense. I just assume every single time. Let's rev up the what is it? The Exile Exchange and see how much this Pyrophyte staff is. It doesn't look like, it looks like it could be pretty decent because it's got the crit chance for spells. And the 121 increased spell damage, but I don't know about anything else. Dude, Pillar, it's because Pillar is just based off of stats, and each of the increment is so small. Like with Hoa, it's 25 dex to get you that additional, and then the other one, it's intellect. Oh, just toss it, okay. And then you get the attack speed from that int. Or, sorry, you get attack speed from the dex, and then you get the like the lightning from the int. It's insane, you know. It's really good. But then when you pack that on with Pillar, and it's just like it's only 5. So every time you get a node, it's 10% attack damage. Like it's like why? Like it's insane. Or if you want to use one of the other ones, get attack speed. Also broken stat. Like the only one that's not really that good is the int one. But I mean, even then, it's still good because I think it's like area of effect on attacks, which is like massive if you're doing like. Oh yeah, I do. I have the one that I have is Pure Power, which is 2% lightning damage per 10 int, which is great for this build. I see people running other shit instead of that, but I like having that big boom damage. But it's still good, still very good, and it's especially in the event that I can diminish my dexterity a little bit and throw more into int, then it's a little crazier, you know? A little crazy, a little silly. But until then, you know, just go for with what and plus it's just like, it works. Like if it's not broken, I'm not gonna fix it kind of a thing. And it works for so many other builds, and all the other builds that I use are like lightning. Like the monk build that I wanna do is gonna be a lightning one. So all the leveling stuff are like, int is superior with how that makes complete sense. If I didn't need so much attack speed with this character, I'd probably go with int. But I think with my character, I like the way the character plays more with dex. But I could be wrong. Like that's another thing too is the path of builder or whatever it is, the POB, it doesn't. I can't import my character in, and I have to manually throw everything in, and that's a nightmare. I just don't want it. It's just like it's too much effort, and I'm like, dude, I'm not like that sweaty about this game, you know? Not yet, anyways. I'm getting there, because the game's awesome. I'm stoked to see what happens when the game gets fully released and we get to see in real time what happens. But until then, Dex just get. Okay, I hear you, but my breach rings. This says 62%. It says 38%, and I've got ingenuity. So I've got so much mana regen that I don't give a fuck. Like I just be fucking dishing it out, and the mana just comes right back. So like I definitely hear you though. Like sincerely hear you about that, because I had really bad mana issues when I first beat the boss in the trials. I think I beat it with 10 honor left. It's not that engine is mine actually. I'll swap over. I think this will be good for items. I have an ingenuity at 46%, so not crazy, but still good. And my rings are all like just like stat, they're all just stat rings, so just a lot of damage from them. So it works. Oh, whoops. There we go. It works great with ingenuity, so I get like a big, thick amount of damage from it. I was wondering if I should even use ingenuity and just get something else, but like something that has like a little bit more like defense and whatnot. But after doing a couple trials, I came to the conclusion that it's great. Keep using it. Not worry about it. Thank you. Seriously, it feels solid too. That's the thing. Like I love the way this character plays. It's so much fun. It feels good. Like, and the character's attacks sounds just are so enjoyable. Just like it just feels great playing it. But yeah, the mana regen that I got from the 2 rings, and then I also have mana regen on. I have a little bit on my neck piece as well. It's like only 20% though, but so it's not crazy, but it's still there, you know. Those 3 things tacked up together though, insane. So like my mana regen's good enough that I can afford to just dump in all the decks I want just to keep going with at least with this character. It might be different for the other characters though. I can definitely say I don't have as much experience with them, sadly. But that all being said, we did 3 breaches tonight, which was sick. Switch over to this. It's a fun time tonight. Dude, Eugene, thanks for hanging out. And everyone else, if anyone's like still lurking or anything, thanks for hanging, thanks for vibing. It was a fun time tonight. I died really early on my hardcore character, and I was like, I'm just gonna end stream. But then I was like, no, I wanna go run a couple maps. And then it just actually became fun, and we all hung, and times were great. So, I don't know what I'm gonna be. I'm probably gonna be live again Saturday. I'm probably gonna be live like midday forward or whenever I wake up, because I wanna play Monster Hunter as much as possible. So I work Sunday, so I don't know if I'll be able to do much. So I try to do music stuff on like TikTok during the day. Kind of keep going with that and see how it works out. I don't know. It's interesting because I do enjoy it, but I don't know if it's something I'll do like long term necessarily. So I've also never done music streams on YouTube either, so I don't know how they are. I'm still new to things. I mean, for all I know, I could just start doing multi-streaming like on here and other platforms, you know, just to see how it works out. If it does, cool. If it doesn't work out, then that's okay. I'll just cry about it, because I am good at that. I'm good at crying about things. But I'm just rearranging my inventory. That being said, I'll head out. Y'all are great. Love y'all. We'll hang again soon. Hey, you too. You too. I will see you soon. And thanks so much again for hanging. Everyone, thanks for hanging and vibing out and just being the sickest. Yeah. Big love. Big kisses to all you. Y'all have a good night. Bye. And if you're watching from the VOD, I love you. Thank you, and I'll see you. Bye 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 bye.